Hey, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? We're having bad storms, so the internet is worse than usual, which is pretty bad. So if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please. I apologize for being late. I was trying so hard to, you know, get this going. Hey, Summy, Tattoos, Fiddle Dee Dee, Miss L, Gary, Crime Brulee. Thank you, I did. Connie, Teresa. Okay, Julia, you guys can hear me. Thank you. Yesterday was my birthday. I unfortunately did not go live in time or, get done celebrating to go live in time. So how's everybody doing? You guys got your coffee? Everybody staying warm? We got a rainy day, and I'm going to tell you all a nice fairy tale on this rainy day. Hey, Jor, Jason, thank you. I did. Ella Bella. If I missed anybody. Pesky. A slag. Hey, Jay Renee. Thank you, Summy. It's good to see you as well. All right, so we are on. Hey, Twisted Tea. We are on, and the internet is okay, which is a miracle. Let's hope it stays that way. Where did I just put my phone? Oh, okay. So I'm sure most of you have seen that there is a real hate boner. We'll say hate boner, Hey, Daisy, Tammy, good to see you. Hey, 5678. 5678. I don't know what the hell that was. I'm sorry. Hey, Marluxa. Thank you so much, Kaz. I really sincerely appreciate all the birthday wishes. Thank you so much to those of you who sent me a little birthday tip. I don't know if you guys want me to read them out but it really meant a lot to me. A real lot. I really appreciate it. It helps me celebrate with the kids. And it was fun. We had a great time. So I know you guys have noticed there's this real hate campaign against me, right? And to the point where people are blinded by their hate. And thankfully, luckily, one person did acknowledge that. Hey, Noodle. Oh, I'm also going to make a list. Some of the wish list gifts have come in, and I want to thank all of you. So I'll make a list thanking you and telling you that I received it. And one thing I've noticed is during this, there's this narrative being painted. So I didn't want to acknowledge it because I'm tired of acknowledging it, but I did appreciate that one person had the galls to go live and tell everybody that they did allow their hate for me to blind them because they did. Hey, cray cray. Did I chatter? I ignored a lot of texts yesterday. I'm sorry. I meant to respond. Let me respond to you. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't even have notifications on. Some of you are messaging me right now. Hell, late is better than never. So, some of you know I do get seasonal depression, and some of that will be shown here today. I don't intentionally ignore people. Most of you know, which is funny because it's used against me, that and whether people agree with that or not, it is. So I don't intentionally not go live. I don't intentionally not read emails because it would be like intentionally not making money. You know what I mean? That I depend upon. It's ironic when their friends say that YouTube's their money and they're not shouting at them to get a job. But anyway, I digress. Um, hey Tammy, you have not missed anything, no. So as a creator in the drama community, you'll have a ton of not proud moments. I mean, it's drama, right? You'll say things that you regret, you'll get nasty, you'll fight fire with fire, and you'll get burnt many times. And it can make you, without a doubt, become something you didn't set out to become. You'll have moments where you're so hurt and angry, you'll want to hurt the world. You'll have moments where when someone doxes you publicly, you'll want to dox them back. When people target your kids, you'll want to target theirs to show them how it feels. You'll have a ton of moments where you could easily come out of character. Easily. And though I've privately said things, I didn't publicly act on them. I privately shared things I wanted to do so that I wouldn't publicly do them. I was also encouraged by the same person now showing those private messages to say it in private, to get it off my chest so that I wouldn't do it publicly. The fact is, if you take any creator in the drama crime community and you put out over 2 years worth of private conversations with zero context and throw them out back to back to back, you could make anyone look bad. Now show me where I've acted on those feelings publicly. You can show that I've said it, but show me where I've done it. But I've shown where this person and their friends have done it in public. So the fact that they are trying to have me canceled for things said in private that they've done publicly is exactly why they look like obsessed morons. My biggest thing is, if I'm so horrible, those private moments that are now being weaponized to paint me as this horrible piece of shit, why the fuck did you stay? If I was that egregious, why did you stay? If I was that evil, why did you stay? Because you stayed the entire time. You didn't just stay, but you defended me and cheered me on during those moments. And I'm so horrible that they constantly poke me. Won't you be afraid of somebody like me if I was so horrible and I was going real life and I was attacking kids? The truth is, this person is so horrible, which is why the moment I stopped playing into the manipulation and wanted to be a better person than the drama engaging, look, shame, and shouting person I was, that she wanted me to be, she left. She left and started white knighting for a person who is doing those things publicly. And we're publicly witnessing this person's spiral, this person doxing, this person going real life, this person attacking kids. And we're witnessing all of this as she whispers daily drama in her ears with zero concern for her well being, just as she has me. Isn't that amazing? Now, if one of my mods could drop the membership, I'd appreciate it. For those of you who have been with me, you all have pointed out one time or another that when I wasn't doing drama, this person wouldn't even come around. And we know that. But in case you need to see it, I'm going to show you some things today that are going to counteract the private messages they're showing, the ones they don't want to show. Because let's face it, if they showed them, then they'd be showing you a side of me, and that ain't it. Oh, absolutely. And as creators, before you advertise channels, thank you, River. Before you advertise channels, you should do your research, because you are now advertising people to a channel where my docs is there, where my personal information is put out on a fucking platter for all to see, which is really reckless as a creator for you to do that. I get jumping on a topic and covering it. We've all done it, but do your research. Because now you got a problem that you didn't realize you have. Now you support doxing and going real life without even realizing it because you directed people to a channel where that's taking place. Let me show you all just a few little things. I am so sick of this thing. Day in and day out, back to back to back. We are talking over 300 private messages put on community posts since June. Over 300 community posts about me. Nobody sees this as nuts? Thank you, Summy. I try, man. I try so hard. And I'm going to show you just how hard. All right, so when I screen share, my internet may go out. Unfortunately, I am not on my computer, well, my son's computer. So I'll probably have to do it this way, but give me 1 second. So I'm going to tell you all about the troll that lives behind the scenes. I'm going to tell you all about the troll that comes to you guys as a friend, a troll that encourages you to confide in them to later use against you. A troll that pays to spy on you. Hey, speculation, because this person is still a paying member of my channel. This person runs around in all these chats about how evil I am as they are doing what she wants to make me look evil for saying in private. Okay? They are doing it publicly. Well, it must be why she went through so many fiddle dee. So, let me make sure I got this. Where do you get to on a laptop your videos? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Here they are. Now, one of the biggest things this person has stated, and she has accused others of it as well, is going after kids. Right? Good morning, Killshot. That's one of the things she has stated, is that I go after kids. Because in private, I said, I should go after their fucking mind. Absolutely, I sure have. But I didn't do it. I was venting to a friend about what I would like to do, but didn't do. Now, I want to remind you all, I'm not usually in the business of showing private messages, but after literally all of mine, including one about medical concerns, has been put out by this bitch, I'm going to show you all as much as I can. I'm sorry for anybody's feelings who will be indirectly hurt through this. I will robot as I am on the other screen. I apologize for that. Anytime I go to a different screen, it was going to robot. Hey, Jemmy girl. Supra. Now, she has shown part of this conversation that I'm going to have on the screen. She has shown part of it to paint her narrative. Just part of it. I really wish I was on the computer for this, but my son's gaming today, so I can't. Just part of it you all have seen to demonize me. Well, here's the rest. because she never shows the rest. Because you know why? The rest would really just, you know. So the first thing you'll see that I wrote up top there is what's your email? You guys see that? I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I can see it at the same time because my screen's really small in here. But the first thing you'll see that it says is what's your email? Because boy, do I have a ton of these. All right. So it says, what's your email? I've got 3 passes for background check-in sites. Welcome back, good in. Allie, did you get the Cash App back? So I wrote, I got 3 passes for background check-in sites. I want everyone's. She gives me the email. She gives me the email. So is she really against looking up backgrounds if she's giving me her email so she can look up backgrounds? It continues to happen every day. Firefly is the most violating thing I've ever been through. It sure is, Nightmare, and it needs to be reported. As they are encouraging people, report me. This evil Yaya was a friend of mine for 2 years, a top mind of mine for 2 years, that is now out here running around chats trying to get people to hate me. All right, so we see, right? We see she gives her email. So she's okay with it. Hey, Mrs. Colombo. Fuck, I can't get this to come off my screen. Damn it. Hold on. Go away, protection. I don't want you. I'm sorry to hear that, KDB. So you're the person that Voices is claiming I sent after her. Okay. Let me close this. Come on, it's not going to go away. Never mind. All right. So anyway, that's the first thing she says, right? And she gives me her email. She doesn't say, well, wait, looking up backgrounds is bad. No. She gives me her email.
So I'm just catching you up on this someone bullshit. Someone Sophie is psycho. Okay? She's psycho. She keeps saying that people are talking about her, that people are messing with her, that people think she's in the Legion, that all of these people are saying shit behind her back. She's full.
I also want to point out that while this person has put out over 300 community posts pertaining to my personal information, my private conversations, she had the audacity to strike me 13 times in a row for a privacy claim. 13 times in a row for a privacy claim. Am I cutting out too bad, guys? Is the video playing when I play it? Because I'll kick the kid off the internet if I have to. Because I am done. I am done with this psycho. And I've got plenty to show that I haven't showed. Including that time she faked having RA, right? And had the nerve to compare it to me, which they now run around saying I faked cancer, right? Same person who white knighted for me, who defended me, is now the same person running around with that narrative. Give me 1 second. I have to fix my stand. Oh, when you are done, you are done. And I ain't done. You don't have to like me, but you are not going to run around picking a fake fucking narrative against me, you troll. Hey, Noodle Mash. And the same way this person led me to being a nasty monster by the daily updates of the drama and the head spinning and the manipulation and triangulation and the constant. You need to hear this. You need to hear this. Welcome so much, Noodle. Hey, Megan. It's the same way she's doing it to somebody else. And we are now witnessing them, whether you like them or not, spiral out of control. So let me get back over here. Oh, by the way, guys, she now sits with this person that she is speaking against. That's right. She now moderates for the person that she is in these messages trashing to me. I would have known nothing if it wasn't for her updates. Sorry, carry on.
She got into a very public fight with Pesky in the Discord. And then she said that nobody stuck up for her. And now, like, everybody's after her. And she was on Ginger's 9 hours last night talking about everybody. Everybody that she basically shit on is very upset, just to let you know. And nobody likes Sophie. Sophie's trash. She is in with Hooker, Amanda, and Skady, and I don't know why. They're all in their own little fort, like, of, I don't even know. I don't even know. She makes up so much shit. So yesterday,
You guys caught the part where I told you all that she now moderates for this person? Remember that. Hey, Solo, she now mods for this person. Okay? And this isn't the only, she's in everyone's business. Everyone's. Yep. And this isn't the only message I have trashing these people. There's more.
ODN went live. And she was in the chat, and then Christine and Miss Liverbird, and she leaves. She just leaves. Don't tell anybody that you're pulling background.
Let me pause right there. Because you guys see where the first thing I say, right? Evil me. I'm so evil. The first thing I say is, I have, what's your email? I've got 3 passes for background checking sites. She gives me her email, right? She then follows it up by all the drama I missed last night, all the drama I'm unaware of, all the drama I pay no attention to. Now, listen what she says here. Don't tell anyone you're pulling background checks. The same thing she wants you all to demonize me for, she fucking participated in. She participated in. But wait till you hear what she has to say more. Okay? Better.
That's one of the main reasons they go after you is because you say that you're gonna, do stuff like that, even though you have.
That's one of the reasons they go after you, because you say that you were going to do stuff like that. Because I didn't just say in private that I was going to do stuff like that. I would often say it publicly. I would get angry. I would get embarrassed by being doxxed, and I would publicly say, I'm going to do it to you. But I never did it. I didn't publicly do it. But listen to what she says.
Don't tell anybody that you're pulling background reports. Like that's one of the main reasons they go after you is because you say that you're gonna, do stuff like that, even though you have a reason to do stuff like that. That's what they apparently now.
You guys heard that? You guys hear it loud and clear? Even though you have a reason. But when she's posting her screenshots of my private messages, she's not telling you all that I had reason. She's not telling you all why I said what I said in private. No. She's just showing you the part she wants you all to see. And their side is the side that goes real life. Their side is the side that will publicly dox you. Their side is the side that will attack your kids. Not just say they want to or say they're going to, but actually follow through with doing so.
Now I exploit children because I got a picture of Kim's son at their wedding. Um, I cropped his face out of the wedding picture that I posted, and then she threw a fit saying that I somehow edited the photo. And I'm like, I didn't edit your photo. I cropped out the photo. And then she called me a liar. So I showed the screenshot of their Facebook group that she posted all those pictures. But I took down her son's picture after that. I did not leave it up. But now navigators running around that I'm exploiting children. Like, what the fuck? These people.
But what did you do, Angela? You did put up her son's photo. You did put her son's photo up. Even though you took it down, you did put it up. Right? So who attacked kids there? Thank you, Allie writes. Matter of fact, you guys saw the first thing she did was give me her email to do so as well. She put the photo up of a creator's kid, not I, but I'm the one that attacks kids. Funny enough, I have so many messages of this woman saying that the people she sits with attacks kids. Has anybody ever saw me publicly attack a creator's child? No, you haven't. Anyway, let's carry on. This is the context she's not giving you all.
People literally make shit up. They got fucking wife beaters. People that go around, looking at people's private information, stalking women, men that have like beat all their women, and they're worried about a photo. I mean, you were really good, Jessica, when you get up there and you bring every.
So you guys will see here I say, oh, I don't care, right? I am clearly upset. I am clearly fucking angry. You know why? Because my child was just talking about. You're right, River Rat. Natasha should never handed over her daughter's journals. You're right. So I say, oh, I don't care. I'll be using these to dox him publicly. Then I respond, her son is an adult. That's what they said about Hannah. Because the same people that she sits with now that beat their wives, that are women beaters, have also gone after another creator's child. Right? Mind you, as I'm saying all this, the reason I'm saying all this is because they were attacking mine. They were attacking my kids. They were privately putting up not privately, I'm sorry. They were publicly putting up my fucking address, my full name. She won't tell you all that. But she just told you all, even though I'd be justified in doing so. You heard her say it.
Everything too late. And you can do that without, threatening to go real life on anybody or anything like that. You have a way where you
guys hear that? Welcome, Jess Ruby. Do you guys hear that? You have a way of doing it without threatening to go real life. Because I threatened to go real life a very lot of times. Every time they went real life on me, I certainly did turn around and threaten to go real life on them. But I never acted out on it. I never actually did it. There would be clips, John Cuddy, not just private messages. There would be clips of it.
Make it very clear to everybody. And that's what you need to do about these douchebags. Kim and Crafton, feel are extremely dangerous. Extremely. Amber's dumb. In a few months, Amber is going to be another Tiffany, and she's going to be crying, and nobody's going to listen to her. It's just
You all, you all just heard the two people she named as extremely dangerous, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you're going to remember those names that she just labeled extremely dangerous, because then I'm going to show you guys something else.
she really isn't anybody special. He doesn't even treat her special. He doesn't treat Amber anywhere near the way he treated Tiffany. He's not that interested in her. She's fall hard.
Do you guys see where I wrote, these people have invaded every aspect of my life? Do you guys see that? These people have invaded every bit of my life. They have gone after my kids. I honestly don't care anymore. So context would lead you to believe that I am in response to being hurt and angry that my children were these people's fucking content, right? Okay. You guys ever had your kids be a creator's content? It is a miracle that I have never publicly doxed anybody or gone after their kids publicly as they have mine.
Nobody will blame you, honestly, but
Nobody will blame you, honestly. You guys hear that? If I were to go real life, nobody would blame me. Do you hear that? No, no, no. What they'll do is this so-called friend will pull it out when she's angry at me and try to use it against me. Nobody would blame me. You hear her say that, right?
nobody will blame you, honestly, but they've already got new simps like fucking Lonnie going after you. Like, I don't know. I'm really fucking tired of some of these people, and they just need to be slam dunked. Kim and Crafton being two of them. Show that. Show fucking Broken's messages. Show all their fucking messages, but don't go real life, because that just gives them more ammo against you, and you know they will use it, and it also gives them ammo to do it worse to you or someone else. So, I mean, I know they're fucking scum suckers.
I want to slow this down for a minute. So as she is telling me don't do it, she knows I wasn't going to do it because I vent it like this to her all the time. All the time, I would in private to her and my so-called friends, I would vent, but I never publicly did it. Okay? Now you are going to see where she now, instead of, she's saying don't do it. At the same time, she's saying they need to be slam dunk and nobody would care if you did it. You would be justified if you did it. She then proceeds to send me all the fucking things to make me angry.
Like, I wish I could be some fucking troll that they claim that I am,
Oh, you are.
and just fucking fuck all their lives up. But I'm not.
Look there. Kim and Lonnie now have Dorothy going because that is what they do. They join the same people Angela is now with, jumping on me for, joining the hate wagon with. She is making me know that they are all involved. Do you see it? Does it seem like she was really trying to talk me off the edge?
Kill them with their own words. They're fucking liars. I mean, Crafton is a fucking woman beater that they're supporting. And Kim's up there buying more stuff. She's like up to 1,115 subs. There's no fucking way. She couldn't even. She was scrounging and maybe picking up one and losing two for like 2 weeks. There's No fucking way. They're ridiculous. These people are fucking ridiculous. I would go over the fucking.
Okay, so you guys missed it. I clipped it off. So let me play it here. Real life going, right? Real life going, right? Let me play the end because I didn't play it there.
He's not that interested. And Cam's up there buying more stuff. She's like up to 1,115 subs. There's no fucking way. She couldn't even. She was scrounging and maybe picking up one and losing two for like 2 weeks. There's no fucking way. They're ridiculous. These people are fucking ridiculous. I would go over the fucking.
Damn it, I cut it off there, so let me go find it. She says I would go over the affidavit. Now wait, it gets better. It gets better. Give me 1 second. Because as she's saying, I go real life. Wait till you hear what she says next. Right here in February, she goes, they are telling people you pull background checks. I respond back, I have pulled background checks. She writes, like everyone. Yeah, everyone has. All right, so let me play the rest of that message. Because I feel like it's very important.
Are picking up one and losing two. They're ridiculous. These people are fucking ridiculous. I would go over the fucking affidavit of his ex-wife. I would have his ex-wife on. Screw these people.
I would go after the affidavit. I would have his ex-wife on. What you guys all say that's going real life? But okay, that's what Angela was encouraging. But hold on, I got more. Do I got more? Unfortunately, I got plenty. So you heard her say there, if I were to go real life, I would be justified. Oh boy. These are the parts they don't want you to see. These are the parts they don't want you to hear. By the way, she did go after a creator's child, and I have that video I can play. But first, for the idiots over there that are eating it up and moderating her and hate bonding with her, this is how she feels about you. I would have known none of this if she didn't tell me. She is creepy, and she is a troll. The first thing she writes is replay is two-faced. I wrote, yep. So CJ's running her mouth again? Because I'm not following the drama.
Whatever
But she
you
sure
want to
is.
do, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh my God. It was fucking gross. After she just left her chat, because I hopped over and listened to a few minutes the jurors check. She went live the same time you were live, so I didn't hear it all.
Amen,
But yes,
Gary.
they're over there, someone is crude. Not only is she crude, but she's fucking lying. She's saying that Jen and people are talking about her, and so replay went live, and all Pesky did was go into the chat, and she got off panel like all fucking dramatic and didn't come back.
I want to highlight what PB&J just said. I'm sorry if my internet's going in and out. PB&J just said, and there's been a huge difference in Grady since being freed from the pond scum dog crap Angela. And there's been a big difference in TT since being with the scum, okay? because TT did not act this way, not nearly as bad. I mean, she's done bad shit, but she wasn't nearly as bad as she is now. She wasn't coming on drunk, slurring and nodding out. She wasn't openly attacking kids as blatantly as she is now. The doxing, she wasn't doxing when we were with her. She wasn't showing her bigotry when we were with her. So notice that. Thank you, PB&J.
So, okay, so she was in the Discord with Miss Liverbird and Tits Up and ever I went in there. And apparently her and Pesky had it out and she left. But now she's saying that people are after her, people are saying she's from Lycans, and now she has like told everybody, screw you, I'm not going after Noodle Mash or Lycan anymore. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Fuck all of you, basically. So Hooker and Manda and Skatey had like all clung to her. Like they've all formed their own little society, I guess. So there's Skatey and someone and Hooker and Manda and who knows what the fuck that they've said to each other. And someone just being some victim, and it's dumb. It's really dumb, honestly. When Hooker and Manda made their announcement that they were going to be together, she actually said in chat, I'm fingering myself. I'm so happy for you. I'm fingering myself. Like, what the fuck? I mean, seriously. Nobody wants to hear about her shitting and fingering herself or any of the other foul shit that she does. And then she gets offended if anybody says anything to her. And then all of a sudden people are after her. And so Replay did her live. And literally, the only thing Pesky did was go into the chat. And you could hear her say, for fuck's sake. She jumps off the panel and she doesn't come back. She ditches Replay with those. She was the one that was making the really bad memes, like of Lycan and Noodle Mash. Like, people make memes. Pesky makes memes. Like, a lot of people make memes. Tits Up does too sometimes, and egg her name right. But someone makes them foul, like really fucking foul memes. Like, people could literally say that they were like Lindsay, maybe even worse than Lindsay's, if that's even possible. And I know you don't like Pesky, I know, but she has never said one bad word about you. Like, she said that, she really needed to grow up. She's sorry what she did to you, all that shit. She's not talking to Lufa anymore either. So Lufa's with the group over there with Hooker and Manda and Skatey and someone, and then there's Lufa. Yeah, that little clique over there, that's gonna be fun. But I don't know. I almost wish you would let her come back at least in the chat. Like, and if you don't want to, that's fine and everything. But she has not said anything but kind words about you and apologies.
All right. Let me exit that one. There's one I forgot to upload. Let me get that uploaded. Oh, no, it's up there. All right, let me go to this one. Let's show you guys just a little bit of what I dealt with. Just a little bit. So she's telling everybody I'm a doxer, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard this woman claim I dox people. All right, now I was cutting out there. I'm sorry. Here we go to this one. Big bad doxer I am. Big bad doxer I am. That's because she knew today's stream would be about her because she knows she is the behind the scenes troll. That's why she is over on the slurring table talking shit. The bar top table, if you will. All right, so this is why I can't be bothered. She's such a fucking piece of shit. She claims this has happened since Facebook. Now it's just this year. This is about Natasha. She refuses to acknowledge her own faults. If she did, she wouldn't be such a target.
Take this the wrong way because I'm not trying to compare you to Natasha, but you didn't start going hard back at people either until everybody started fucking with your real life. And you sort of, started going back at them just as fucking hard. I can understand why she does it in a way, but you aren't, at least you're able to acknowledge, I guess, when you feel bad about doing something. When she can't admit that she ever does anything wrong at all.
Now, what I wrote here is I refuse to help her. Absolutely refuse. I've acknowledged what you're saying right now several times live, but she then denies doing it. I've never doxed anyone. Do you guys see that? I've never doxed anyone. Do you see what she writes back? Well, maybe you should in this instance. Anybody see that? Who sees right there where I say I've never doxed anyone, and she responds with, well, maybe you should in this instance. So that would be encouraging me to go real life, no? Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. When I'm live, I don't care who else is live. Because when you write that in my chat, even though your intentions are good, you make people go, look, I don't advertise these people. You know why? Because my loved ones' doxes are over there. Right, Kraken. She puts Kim's son picture up as says you doxed him. Right. Okay, so right there she says I should. Let me give you guys a little taste of what I would deal with. Just a little. Now, she has gone around telling people that my moderator, AT, was the one that dug up everything. So I actually went and filed a police report against this couple, K and C. The same couple that sat on TT's just a week ago and said they are counting down to my daughter turning 18 so they can attack her. They live about 35, 40 minutes away, and they have done the most to my real life. I get it, Teresa. I know, honey. They've done the most to my real life. She knows this because she was involved in helping me to go legal on them. Okay? So I want you all to see just a little bit of this. Because again, she said my moderator AT was the one collecting things. Bullshit. I want you all to take notice of how little I respond here. How little I cared for any of this. And then I'm going to show you all why. Oh, let me get over
Did
to
they
it.
cancel their morning show after your post, or did they not?
She told me to reach out to a subscriber to get the inside info on a couple's fight.
Schedule one for today.
Look at all the drama she's sending me. Oh, do you speak to Foxy privately? Calling me. Then sends me Foxy's private information. Private information. Okay? You know, Foxy, the chat room welcomer, the one that's always, tagging everybody, whether they know them or not. The fucking weird one that runs around white knighting for Brittany J and talking shit on me as I spent my time trying to help him. Anyway, sends me that. Yeah, she responded. She said he sent Mallory a similar message 2 weeks ago. He has a blank disorder. I'm calling him now. Do you know anyone that would be able to help him? Yeah, there's professionals in our community. Did you get a hold of him? Still nothing. Britt talked to him a bit. Now we get right to the drama, right?
Hey, I literally just
Here's surviving the storms. Forward me a message from Lindsay. She says, I thought you'd enjoy this comment.
wrote your man, but he's ignoring me. I mean, he's probably busy or something. But the score.
But these are from
I can
Tiffany.
post if James posts this. I want you to look at it.
So I'm fucking being doxxed.
Do you guys see me responding? Does anybody see me responding to Angela here? You will not see me responding, and I'll show you why.
In Hell Chat 2.0 last night. Like, Lindsay added me back to that chat that Snuffles and Lala and all of them were in. And that fucking Amy bitch just like drops my fucking address in there. And Moon's in there. And Jax. Jax just yesterday told me if I ever mention him again, he's going to get an RO out on me. But he's in a fucking chat threatening me and putting out my address. I'm fucking pissed.
Do you see here where she says, I hope you enjoyed your trip? I'm in fucking Punta Cana. I'm in Punta Cana. I don't give a fuck about YouTube drama. But she does. Look at it all. You just can't mention we know it. We know why it happened to protect Lenny. So there is proof that I had no fucking participation in taking down anybody's channels. Because why else would she have to send me the proof? Why would she have to show me what is going on if I was involved in it? There she is, doxing somebody's courthouse, telling me to call the criminal division, ask to speak to the court clerk. Oh, isn't this amazing? I got rid of this court.
So, did he get off? I don't know if you got through to the courthouse, but was it continuance for the hearing, or did he get off today?
Still no response from Granny. Still not responding, right? Now look at her. Look at her sending me all this shit about Kim and Kraft and the people she now sits with. Look at it. And it goes and goes. And she's blaming AT for this bullshit. Look at it all. Is he fucking nuts? Sending me all their postings, forwarding me all the clips, forwarding. I got everything I got on Kim and Crafton because of Angela. Here I am, sending here so we can have it. Hey, I was going to make a poll asking who actually witnessed Kim saying you're not allowed New Jersey. I won't if you think it will cause issues. You know why? Because I told her, you white knighting for me causes me more problems than it does good. Hey, I've been going nuts trying to ensure I can nail them. Are the videos here all ones you think a judge should hear? Did you by chance hear Kim on Annie's side-eye saying the whole docket was a set-up bullshit? Also, do you have the Patreon community about you being racist, and at one point he threw me in as well? Here they all come. Look at the smirk. Physical threat in Patreon. She is smirking. She fucking loved it. She loved every bit of it. All right, so now we're going to carry on and see. Can you go live and take views from Lycan and Lindsay? You home? I shared my backup if you don't mind sharing it. Here we go. This is the important part I need you all to see. Right here, she says, sorry, let me get over here. My messages have been put out since June. Since June. Not sure if you're upset with me or purposely doing it, but you avoid even answering me or having a conversation. Because it came to her backup channel. It came to her wanting me to advertise her backup channel. Right? I said, I don't intentionally do it. I just have a million things going on and messenger notifications off. She goes, it's been weeks. I said, yeah, I've been distant from everyone for the past few weeks. It's not personal at all. She goes, I think she was put in a spot, but I do not talk about you with her. I'm not sure if that was directed at me, but I have no idea. That's why I messaged her privately. Now, this is about when TT came back and I was blocked. Okay. Mind you all, they called me paranoid. They called me insecure. They said all these horrible things about me. I said, well, I'm going to say something to her. I'm also not going to do this bullshit again and stay quiet about it out of worry what the assholes will say. She goes, I purposely try to stay out of the middle because I care about you both. I said, I get that. I just won't be played again. She goes, I don't think she wanted it on her channel, and that's why she went to Tiffany's. I said, then she said, then she was going to go on her new channel after Kim's post, but had to wait 24 hours. I said, oh, please. She wanted it this way, back in the drama, because the true crime wasn't bringing in views. She goes, Kim's big mouth brought her into it. Now she's sending me people shit again.
I'm just going to say that I don't think everybody is out for your best interests, and I've been purposely not sending you any drama shit.
If I'm so paranoid, why is she telling me that people are not out for my best interests? If I'm so paranoid, why are you trying to make me paranoid? This is where it gets important.
Because I knew you were depressed, so I didn't send you anything except for the shit that you asked me for the cops. So you saying that I'm just sending you drama shit is not true. It's just not true, because I have purposefully not been sending you shit except for stuff you asked for. Because there's enough bullshit out there. I mean, there's just enough.
Now take a look at my response. By saying you're just sending me drama shit, I'm saying you never stopped to just speak to me as a friend, not a creator. You never asked me how I was doing knowing I was depressed. All you did was send drama shit. All you did was send me drama shit. You never cared about me as a person, just a creator. What does she write back next to that message, to that very open message of saying, do you even see me as a friend or just a creator to do your dirty work? Because let's face it, if I wasn't doing drama, she wasn't in the chat. As soon as I wanted to change and do things differently, she set out to fucking do what she's doing here, which is destroy me. Her next thing back to me, instead of responding to that, is ask Christine if she's still in a chat with TT. I wasn't. What does that mean? What does that mean? Then she later threw in my face, right? When we had a falling out, that I needed to know who was all in a chat with who. No, you made me feel like I needed to know when you asked that question right the fuck there. But you didn't show that part of the screenshot. You painted me as an insecure, controlling person. But you put those thoughts in my head. The moment you told me not everybody has my best interest and asked my friend if she was still in a chat with TT, then I started inquiring about a chat with TT. Only then. I said, there's a chat with TT.
For because there's enough bullshit out there. I mean, there's just enough bullshit out there.
Did Christine send you the clip of on Lonnie's and pass along her explanation? And just like that, guys, we are back into the drama. Just like that, we are back into the drama. Look at it all. Here she is trying to make Christine look nuts. So we're going to go into the part where she's saying that Christine messaged Tiffany at 4 a.m. She's on a different time zone. She didn't intentionally message her at 4 a.m. Okay? But give me a minute, because I want you all to see and hear this. Because I'm the one that needed to know what everybody else was doing, right? I'm the one that needed to keep track of what everybody else was doing. But yet you'll hear this.
This whole argument doesn't even make sense. It doesn't. I highlighted at the time because Tiffany didn't realize until she woke up that Christina messaged her. And I didn't even know she had messaged her because she didn't tell anybody.
You hear that? And I didn't even know that she had messaged her because she didn't tell anybody. My response back was, you're not entitled to find out anything. That's their business, though. Right? But I'm the one that needed to know what everybody was doing. But you hear how she said that?
I highlighted at the time because Tiffany didn't realize until she woke up that Christina messaged her. And I didn't even know she had messaged her because she didn't tell anybody. The only reason I found out was because I told Tiffany why everybody left the chat. And she's like, well, yeah, Christine reached out. Well, she said Christine was going to send her stuff. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah. And then she finally told me that Christine reached out to her because she made it a point that she was going to try to clear things up. But Christine was the one that was throwing a hellacious fucking hissy fit that everybody was in there to begin with.
So do you hear that? Do you hear how her voice perked up at the idea that, and she didn't even tell me. And then she finally told me that Christine reached, as if you get to gatekeep who speaks to who, right? Anyway, all of this next in here is important as well. I said, I saw a screenshot. I wasn't sent clips. It just dawned on me that's what you're referring to. She didn't give Lonnie an aha moment or told you so moment. She coddled her. She also made all of us look bad by doing so. And her excuse of having no way to contact me is bullshit because she sure knew how to prior to literally being a messenger with me. She needs to understand how her actions affect all of us. Why is she even listening to Amber's stream on Twitch and admitting it? It makes her appear obsessive. She goes, because they were ripping her apart. I said, like, it's one thing to spy to hear what they're saying. It's whole other to let them know you're listening. She only brought up liking admitting to the fun was a joke. I said, right. And that lets them know that she's listening, which in turn starts the Granny and Tiff are obsessed bullshit. He'll never admit he said it. He'll make some lame excuse, and then it becomes all about these obsessed, scorned exes. They're always going to lump people together. I said, okay, so let's keep poking a psychopath. She has a slam dunk restraining order. You should encourage her to pursue it. Oh, wait. This is important. And if solution isn't what she's looking for and conflict, drama, abuse are just content for her, that's fine too. But it's not for me. Let me see what the rest says. I say, I can't take it anymore, and I'm tired of being lumped in. I feel, hold on. Let me get it. I feel like this is all important because it proves that I was done with their bullshit of being victims, but then turning around and poking and poking. And then I would get tied in, and I didn't want any bits in. Is that this one? Here it goes. I mentally can't take it anymore. This is what I'm saying to her. This is when I was done with the drama and she knew it, which is why she was done with me. And if solution isn't what she's looking for and conflict, drama, abuse are just content for her, that's fine too. But it's not for me. I mentally can't take it anymore, and I'm tired of being lumped in where I feel people are intentionally poking. I feel people are intentionally poking. I mentally can't take it anymore. And I feel people are intentionally poking because they were. And I was tired of being lumped in. I was already backing out from the drama and she couldn't stand it. But there's more. There's more. You know, the real life doxer I am. There's more. So we saw here, she says, I never doxed anybody, but then told me maybe I should, right? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm getting them all up. Here's our next one. I was just paranoid, right? Wait, is that what they're saying? I'm now lying about my age? Alexa, if you were born on December 2nd, 1988, how old are you today?
Good afternoon, Mom.
Alexa, volume 10. Alexa, if you were born on December 2nd, 1988, how old are you today?
Somebody born on December 2nd, 1988 would be 35 years old today.
Oh, all right. I'm 35. Fuck me. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking know. Jesus Christ. I'm lying about my age? Maybe I don't celebrate birthdays and think much about it, so my apologies. I'm 35. Have any of you forgotten what fucking age you are? Jesus Christ. The crazy thing is, I literally Googled it yesterday. I literally Googled it yesterday to make sure because I knew they would tear it apart. And it literally said I was 34. I kid you not. Alexa, if somebody was born December 2nd, 1988, how old would they be on December 2nd, 2023?
From researchmaniacs.com. You are 16 years old on December 2nd, 2023.
What? Yeah, my bad. That was not intentional. That's so fucking stupid. That's nuts. I literally even Googled it yesterday out of fear they would say I was lying because I wasn't sure. Jesus Christ. So let me apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I turned fucking 20 or 35. My bad. That is funny, though, because I swear to God on everything. I literally Googled it yesterday just to make sure. But whatever. I'm 35. The fuck? I mean, is it really that big of a fucking deal? Have any of you never forgotten your birthday? Like what age you are? I have fucking kids. I don't think about my birthday and my age. I'm still 20 years younger than them. Yes. I'm still 20 years younger than them. So, got her. You think one of them would have been like, well, no, you're 35. All right, they got me there. But that is crazy because I literally did Google it. Like, kid you not, I Googled it because I was worried that I'd get the wrong age and they'd fucking say something. All right, so let's go to this one. No, it wasn't intentional. All right. Oh, this was the whole, never mind. We just did that with the whole, by saying you're just sending me drama shit, saying you never stopped to speak to me as a friend, not a creator. You never asked how I was doing, knowing I was depressed. All you did was send drama shit. Next thing she does is try to make me paranoid and ask Christine if she's still in a chat with TT. I wasn't. Okay. You know, because that's what you do when somebody confronts you about something like that. You bring drama to them. But then just call them. All right, so let's go over to this one. It's so fucking stupid. I can't believe you got me. Granny lied about her age. Uh-oh. All right. Let's go to this one. For fuck's sake, that's sad that I even Googled it because I knew they would call me a liar for it. That is how much these people nitpick at me. Yeah, you know, Timmy, I talk about it quite a lot, do I? I talk about the fact that this woman, Angela, is 20 years older than me. I think that is a big deal. Sorry. Sorry. I think that's a big deal. All right, so let me go to this one. I mean, seriously, how pathetic is it, though, that somebody even has to Google what their age would be? Let's acknowledge this, Renee. You dox Angela in her home on your backup channel. Drop a link, please, so we can address this. Nope. And let me tell you why. Because when Angela's pointing out all of my private conversations without a zero fucking concern about me or my family or my kids, and she is up on a channel with 300 watching, stating exactly where I live at a fucking address that has been everywhere. And then a screen gets shown of Angela accusing me of being the channels that are doxing her. I put up a screenshot of a message of Angela sending me a channel that's doxing her while we were so-called friends. So how am I suddenly that channel? And if in that message it showed personal information, oh fucking well. Just like it showed personal information when she put out all of my messages, right? Just like it showed personal information when she put all mine out. Now, what she's lucky I didn't do, and she's lucky I didn't put it on my main channel, and she's lucky I deleted it in under 3 fucking minutes. That's not a dox. It's no different than what they've done, is it, Timmy? It's no different. Let me also explain all of this. If you think I gave a fuck, if they're... Wait, here's the thing. If I am a doxer, why do they keep poking? Do you think you can accuse me of doxing for so long and I'm not going to dox? Should I just pull it up right now and show you all what I was talking about? That's their big aha gotcha moment? That I showed her own fucking message? After all the do you know the day that I did that, she put up a photo of my fucking home? Did anybody call her on that? She put up a photo of my home when I turned around and put up a message that I sent her. So I turn around and I put up a message proving I'm not the doxing channels. Oh, well, I should actually pull it up right here and show you all what I'm talking about. And then she can cry dox. How about that? How about that? Because if that's doxing, well, then I'll be. She shouldn't have doxed me right before I put up her screenshot, right? See how that works? And if that's the proof of doxing they have, then why the fuck did it wait for that to happen to suddenly be like, here's proof you doxed? Fuck that. Fuck her. So let me show you guys this. This is Angela about her good friend, and we got quite a few of these. Oh. Why is it messed up a little bit? Hold on. Let me try to fix it. And I've got several of these. Yeah, over 300 community posts, my fucking medical, my personal concerns over my fucking health with her, a photo of my fucking house, right? Putting up everything she can about me. But how dare I put up a screenshot to prove that I am not the channels that are doxing her, because she's always had them. She's always had them. Maybe I should, though, just put it up right here for you all to say, hell, if I'm accused of it, why not do it, right? That's how I feel. All right, so, I mean, if you're worried about being doxxed, why do you keep poking at a doxer, a real lifer? Isn't that silly? Hell, if I'm already labeled a doxer, why shouldn't I dox? Dumbasses. Maybe leave me the fuck alone. You don't have to worry about shit. Wouldn't that be great? All right, so let me pull this one up. This is about her good friend. This is just one of many about her good friend, by the way. Just one of many. Oh, I barely respond to them, Ruth. So whatever you're saying, no, the answer's no. This has nothing to do with TT. Why she's involved in it, I don't know. It has nothing to do with her. But here she goes.
She like bolted in there. Like I was just supposed to drop fucking everything and clear her name. What the fuck? Someone in chat brought her up. I had already told her who made the meme, when it was made, like everything. And she is texting me mad because I didn't jump in there to clear her name. What the fuck is going on? If you know something, what's going on with fucking TT and why she's being so fucking snippy with me, I would like to know. Like, she turned on Brittany, like, for what reason? And why is she being so fucking nasty to me? I didn't do shit to her. I didn't even bring her up.
You guys heard that, right? So when Angela feels like, first off, Angela is out here using her full government name and advertises her business. One quick Google of her business name or her full government name, you will see her address. Didn't they say if it's found on Google, it's not a dox? Isn't that what they said when they pulled up my father? When they fully doxed Golden? When they doxed Joe? When they doxed Gladys? When they doxed, I mean, where was that all at? When they doxed Gold? You know, I mean, just saying. So, all right, you hear her say there, if there's something going on with TT, I would like to know. But when I went to Angela and I asked her the same fucking thing, Tattoos is still here, Hitman. And I asked her the same fucking thing. What is going on with TT? Am I being plotted on? I was called paranoid. The next day, they came out gunning for me. But I was paranoid. Where was the outrage when TT openly said on a panel the other day that she has X amount of words, full name, and her boyfriend's name, and she'll dox them both on her channel? Save me your situational outrage, because if I want to dox Angela, I fucking will. Promise you that. So this right here is about TT.
To me, Like, she turned on Brittany? Like, for what reason? And why is she being so fucking nasty to me? I didn't do shit to her. I didn't even bring her up. That upsets me more than Sally Ann. Sally Ann's just a fucking dumbass. Sally Ann's always been a dumbass. Instead of being mad at the people that made push me memes and push me like and push me and all that shit, I blame somebody that just, exposed the ones making fun of her behind her back. I don't feel bad for that, but I'm not a horrible fucking person. I'm not trying to make her commit.
What did TT do to BJ? I'm still confused why she threw such a fit yesterday when it had nothing to do with her. I said, don't say anything to TT. She expected me to jump in and fight her battle. I said, basically, she wrote Brittany a message that Brittany is a true crime and her e-begging is embarrassing, blah, blah, then ran to MJ. I'll just say my last message to her was not nice. Oh my God, MJ?
Yourself. Like, I'll show you the ones that made of you, but like, there's one of you, your head on a naked Barbie, like doing lines of coke. Would she have rather me show that one? Maybe she would have liked that one, but she's sitting with people that are still.
There she is admitting that TT would have liked better a meme about me. So then I say, sorry, I fell asleep last night. Yeah, Brittany said it was the rudest message she's ever gotten. Let me read it on my phone because it's hard to see on this end. Hold on. Here it is. This was after she posted a horrific meme made about somebody who was wanting to end their life. Brittany said it was the rudest message she's ever gotten, and TT was supposed to be her friend. She goes, well, they both went live at the same time last night. TT had Alex and Jen Lu on panel with about 60 watchers to Brittany's 300. That is why TT's back into drama, because her true crime didn't work out.
Still making fun of her. It was late November. It wasn't during the push me liking shit. It was late November. This was, more recent shit.
Ain't that interesting? Now hold on, because I got more, because it never fucking ends. It never fucking ends. Oh, wrong one. All right. Do, 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 do. Now, how many of you have heard Angela say that I attack kids? Who remembers Angela saying I attack kids? Anybody? Okay, there we go. We got some ones. So imagine my surprise when I come across this voice clip that Angela's not going to share with everybody. Oh, I've addressed it, Hitman. I absolutely did have cancer, Hitman. And I've addressed it. Matter of fact, go watch my stream from 3 days ago and listen for yourself. But while you say that, I'm glad you say that, because let me go ahead and put this up. Has Angela addressed why she lied about having RA? Has Angela addressed why she said she was dying? Anybody? Has Angela addressed that? It's a good question to ask. All right, let me get over to this one, because there's more. I mean, that was nothing. There's actually more. Like, a lot. Unfortunately, a lot. Let's play this one. Mind you, she tried to privacy strike me 13 times. I'm going to show you guys a little irony real quick, right? I know I'm losing it because it cuts out when I'm on the other page. I'm sorry. I can't change it or help it. Let's play this while I pull up a screenshot.
Oh, yes. Kimmy Crafton gave Dorothy all their call logs. It was somebody over there on GWs that did it. Like, they're trying to get Dorothy to start raging about you again. I can tell. Kim and Crafton are such fucking sneaky ass bitches.
My opinion, all the plotting and planning that she's showing just shows that she's a piece of shit too, because she was part of all of that. Like, who the fuck does that type of shit?
No, I think she was really hurt by them, and a lot of her people have stayed with her because they've seen what a piece of shit that Sarah and Jamie is, and like they wanted to destroy her. I think she gets it. And I do think she feels bad. I mean, I don't think she's. I mean, she wanted to, make him happy. It's just like that's what they all do. I mean, I don't know. As long as she doesn't go back, or I don't know. I don't think she's this horrific person. I think she's been hurt by them and she wants to hurt them back. Ask you, has something been going on? Because we haven't really spoke, and I don't know if you're angry with me about something. It's just something feels off.
Let me pause. Sorry about that. So let me pause to tell you all, when Angela asked me if there, something wrong, I've been talking to her. It's because I have, no, don't advertise them, Amy. No, no, no. Delete that. It's because I haven't been doing the drama. I wanted nothing to do with the drama. So remember that part about Angela faking dying from RA? Anybody remember that? The same thing she's trying to use against me. Well, isn't this funny? After Lindsay put out proof that Angela lied, after Lindsay put out proof that Angela lied about having RA, terminal RA, this is what Angela says in the chat. Lindsay, pardon me, after being diagnosed with RA, for telling someone I thought at the time was a friend, much like Jessica venting to friends because she was afraid. When I heard that I had joined support groups and research, the meds given are low-grade chemo and can take 15 to 20 years off your life expectancy. You, Tammy, G-Ma are all pathetic excuses for humans to speak on anyone's health or diagnosis. Oh, let's not forget Natasha, but that type of thing is expected of her. You, Lindsay, were a fake friend, a pathetic human that loves to hurt others, and a scum that digs into other people's lives. If you want to get there, let's leave that up for a minute. You guys reading that? Hers wasn't, Angela. Thankfully, hers wasn't. The point is, she lied. But now they tell you all that I lied, that I said I was dying from cancer. I never said I was dying. Hey, lightning their way home. So you have here a woman that says that she is dying from RA. And she uses me as an example of how shitty it is to do exactly what she turned around and fucking did. Isn't that amazing? And let me tell you all something else. If me stating that Angela's daughter lives at home with her, as Angela keeps screaming that I live with my parents, well, then aren't you doing the same thing to my kids, Angela? If that equates to going after somebody's child. Hey, hooker. Yep, Polish. She sure is. If me pointing out that your daughter that is my age lives at home with you means I am attacking your daughter, then don't fucking speak on where you think I live and with who. Period. Meanwhile, your friend stated during a 4:30 a.m. stream that my 17-year-old daughter is now fair game because she's of age. So who the fuck goes after kids? You yourself have stated that TT uses people's kids against them. And we've witnessed it. We've witnessed it. So who goes after kids? Thank you, Kathy. I'm so glad you realized that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so tired of being gaslit. They absolutely have spoken about my children several times now. But if I speak about her 35-year-old daughter, that means I'm attacking kids? But you can speak on my minors, you fucking idiot? How many of you would be okay with somebody making your minor children into their content? And then you expect your goofy ass to be left off limits, your adult children to be left off limits? Hell, didn't you say Kim's son was fair game because he was an adult? You sure did. You sure did. You also sure did turn around and do exactly what you said others did to me. Isn't that amazing? But I got more. because that wasn't just it. That's not all the proof I've got. You know what else they bank on? They bank on you not wanting to redox yourself or your loved ones. So that's what they do, right? Because I'm not going to pull up when they went after my father and that doxed where I lived, right? Doxed our neighborhood and everything. But it's okay for them to go after your loved ones, but don't mention where their adult children live. Don't mention where they live. That's how they manipulate shit, man. I'm sick of it. But I got more. Privacy strike me all you. I'll be doing it right back to you because your whole channel is my shit.
She's psycho. She keeps saying that people are talking about her, that people are messing with her, that people think she's in the Legion, that all of these people shit behind her back. She's full of shit.
Let me just forward it because you all heard this in here too. Oh, it's the wrong one. Hold on. Sorry, that was the wrong one. I have screenshots of Angela admitting that she's gone after Kim's son, but that he's an adult, so it makes it okay. So even if she wants to go by her logic, if we're to buy her idea that I went after her daughter, well, her daughter's an adult, right? If her friend TT can say that my daughter's fair game because in her drunken mind, my daughter's an adult, well, then so is yours, Angela, you dumbass. Who's going to ask Angela about her lying about dying from RA? Who's going to ask Angela about that big lie that she's dying? Anybody? Now give me 1 second to get something else up. Here's the craziest thing, Kathy. I just wanted to be left alone. They have been doing this to me legitimately since June. I have done everything to just ignore, to go my own way, to move on, and they don't stop. They are following me around in chat rooms. They are emailing creators. Oh, the best part is that screenshot I just showed you all of Angela claiming to have terminal RA. She wanted me to post that on her behalf, guys. And I believe I did. This. It starts off with, can you make a post for me? You lied about dying, Angela. Look what I just came across.
Well, you said you were diagnosed, which you had just got tests at that point. So they're trying to line up a timeline where you said you were diagnosed, when you got tests, and then you told him, KB, that you got a cone biopsy, which you've never seen before. I would just not say anything else because they're just going to go on and use this for content.
Because these idiots couldn't comprehend that a nurse looked into my vagina, okay, and said that it's cancerous. Now let me play this one.
Well, you said you were diagnosed.
Wrong one. Sorry.
Good morning. Unfortunately for me, I know how Natasha works. She didn't give a flying flip about her father's picture being used because all Natasha cares about is truly herself.
Who remembers Angela once again digging that out from the depths of our conversations and handing that over to Natasha for Natasha to act like she never heard it before? But here's Angela speaking on it back then.
So if you have anything, if you want to get back at Tammy, find anything nasty or derogatory she said about Natasha, wait a few days and slap it on a community post. That's why I outed Lindsay for that fucking channel that she made about Natasha, because it was about Natasha, because that's all Natasha cares about. You would think she would care that Tammy was, pretending to be her father, but she didn't.
But Angela later used that to weaponize against me. Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard Angela defend my cancer. Then even where Angela says, it was you saying diagnosed when at that point you only got tests. I said, oh God, I went by the doctor's fucking expertise. She goes, I know, but at this point they will use anything further for content. I wrote, you're right. She goes, you don't owe them anything. And your supporters even told you not to release any other info. You didn't raise money for it. Now she's over there telling everybody I raised fucking thousands, isn't she? You fucking dirty lying bitch. You backstabbing two-faced piece of shit. I had pre-cancerous cells in 2019. After I shared my situation with them and went to the doctor looked in and she said it. She said it. Now let's check this out. Oh, because I feel like this is important. This is fucking important. No, Laura, because I didn't raise money either. It was you saying diagnosed when at that point you only test. Oh God, I went by the doctor's fucking expertise. Fuck GMA. I know, but at this point they will use anything further for content. You're right. Your own supporters told them anything and your supporters even told you not to release it. You didn't raise money for it. You didn't raise money for it. Isn't that amazing? Now let's go further down. Hold on, because I got more. Then she suggests that I have a panel with others who have had their medical used against them. That is her next suggestion. A suggestion, maybe a panel of Case and a few others that have had their health issues exploited, or just ones that have had similar experiences as yours. I've been diagnosed with RA, which is similar to what she has. I can say she has been very kind and supportive to me. You lied about dying from RA. Amen, Killshot. You guys want a friend like this? A friend that will publicly defend you, back you up, guide you, encourage you to vent to them, and then have a falling out with you and use it all against you? Because anybody who is in private conversations with this woman, that is what you will be getting. Man, when I go through these chats, here she is. Randy's life may still have me blocked. I went in raising a ruckus when she spoke on your cancer. She is 53 years old, Karina. Oh, this one's important. This one's important. Because as they've been going around saying that I lied about cancer, right? Let me show you. Allison, thank you so much. I'm sorry, my alerts aren't on because I've been dealing with this since literally June, and I just want to be left alone. That's it. Just leave me alone. This bitch put out a text where I literally said that I was worried because when... Oh, no, I didn't, Share Bear. No, I didn't. I'm going to shut yous all up. You just wait and see, Chair Bear. And when I do, I want every single one of you that have ran around here saying I fucking lied to apologize publicly. How about that? That's what I'll expect. So let me show you guys this one. Every single one of you who have ran around here calling me a liar, you're going to all eat your words. So they're doing all this while having Tiffany, right? Tiffany's a mod, Tiffany's a friend, Tiffany's in their chats and vice versa. The audacity when we have the 3 times. Oh, wait, she's saying she didn't lie. She fucking admitted she lied. What the fuck? Yep. So she's now going to claim she does have it. Like, oops, she forgot type shit. What? Apparently she has like 4 different cancers then. Their friend Tiffany has admitted to lying about cancer. Their moderator has admittedly lied about cancer 4 separate times. 4. She came on my panel and admitted she lied. 4. As Angela went around defending me. They do lie to lie, Copa. I mean, how one of them had to admit last night that they allowed their hate for me. Oh, let me hear this one before I play it.
Just because I'm nice to like it. And
Sorry.
makes someone
looking. I'm looking through all the times that Angela has defended me, defended me, to then turn around and do it. Exactly, when no money was raised. How the fuck is it a scam? And their uneducated comments about HPV just further show that these people, mind you, both of which, Angela and Titi have both acknowledged that these people are uneducated when it comes to HPV until they wanted to use it against me. Then all of a sudden, HPV makes you a rotted vagina. HPV makes you disgusting. Right? All the times they defended me on people speaking about my vagina, they now use against me. I want proof I raised money, and I want proof I lied. Proof I raised money, and I want proof I lied. Also, I want to point out that Angela was my moderator through all of this, defending me. Now you got that I'm a homophobic, right? But I got Angela defending me before that I wasn't homophobic. Do you see how these people change their narratives based on who they like? Don't you think that's a little fucking weird? And I got plenty more videos showing exactly what a liar Angela is on my other backup channel that you can all go see for yourself. She always was in my ear telling me every little thing. And when I wanted to do what Angela wanted me to do, when I decided I no longer wanted to be part of the drama and screaming and raging, Angela found somebody else to white knight for. Because Angela can't be without the drama. And we are now witnessing the person whose ear she's in spiraling, similar to how she made me. Let me show you guys this too. Blank went mama bear mode in case I have to call her PO. She pulled all her shit up. Well, ain't that going real life? Ain't that what you try to accuse me of doing, Angela? That makes me a doxer, but it's okay when you do it or your friends do it? Ain't that amazing? Also, they have somebody over in their chat right now that we were all supposed to kick off and not allow anywhere around because she dug up TT's tragedy. I think more and more people are seeing it as the days go by. I mean, if I just take just a little bit of this. Mm-mm-mm. Every parasite needs a host. Now Angela's is TT's. Yep. Tiffany also looked it up and posted about TT's past. Because you know what? I get so tired of even trying to defend this. I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be stalked. Who remembers when TT went up on Laura's panel and they named every chat I had been in the past week? Does anybody else think that's fucking weird? Does anybody else think that's stalking somebody? Let's also not forget how outraged Angela was about her medical being used against her. And then she turned around and she did the same thing to me. Right? Isn't that what this says? When it was acknowledged that you lied about being terminal RA, Angela, you lied that you were dying. You said you were dying, Angela. You are an illness faker. Thank you so much, Copa. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let me pull this up. Boy, am I tired of pulling this shit up. Just leave me alone. 11 months cracking. You're amazing. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go to this one. Oh, here we go. I'm going to make a video later with voice messages. She told me she doesn't hate Natasha. It was just content. And she was pissed they were going at Granny because of her cancer. She's such a fake bitch. How come, Angela, for 2 years, I was telling the truth until you no longer wanted me to be telling the truth? Because let me tell you all something. If you look for red flags, you will find red flags. If you look for lies, you will make a lie out of the truth. When you have a jaded perspective, you can make anything look the way you want it to look and sound the way you want it to sound. But during it and after it and during me being called it, Angela was my biggest defender. Let's see what this says. Nobody's stalking them, Moon. No, they're the stalkers. Sorry, just listening to voice messages because I find these all to be very interesting. Very interesting stuff we have here. Love you, Julie. Thank you. All right, here we go. Tiff is claiming she's a trained therapist. Bitch is lying big time. She lied to 2 men about breast cancer, right? This is their friend. Oh, here we go. All right, got it. This might help everybody. Lucy, you know. Thank you. I know Google's watching because Angela hates voices. Actually, while I dig through these, I can play you that. Good idea. Sorry about that. And they try to say I lost my community. Isn't that something? They try to say they destroyed my community. Guys, thank you. I'm sorry because I didn't know I still have to defend something from 2 years ago, so I wasn't quite ready. But if you bear with me for just a moment, I can be. All right. And then we can wrap this up because I'm done. This is the fucking troll that convinces you to vent and private. Get it all off your chest in private so that you don't say and do it publicly. And then she turns around, she uses it all against you in private. Here we go. Let's play this one while we wait. Ah, this is so tiresome. Did it stop playing?
Making fun of, Melissa's vagina, the whole tripod shit. She was on panel with Mandy, on those parodies, making fun of me a lot of the times and my friends at the time. It was like she was so fucking foul. Like, I have never forgave her for that shit. I have been civil while she's over here, but I cannot get behind the foul shit that comes out of her mouth because it makes everybody look bad, and it makes Natasha a fucking victim. That never should have been said about her daughter that's pregnant. I mean, that's just fucking gross. Yes, Natasha's gross. Natasha's foul. Natasha talked about your privates, Melissa's privates, everybody's privates, and kids, but it just makes everybody look foul. And then they're like, oh, who's going to call this out? Like, it's all they, and them. Like, no, I don't fucking like her.
Ain't that interesting? But don't worry, I got more. This is what they're using against me. This voice clip is where they're saying I'm lying, right? And like I said, when I come out with everything I need to prove otherwise, I want public apologies. And not only that, but then TT wants to say she has them, and Angela's husband has them. All right. She was absolutely abusive towards me. Oh, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is what Angela's showing or playing. That tries to say that I lied. Everybody here with me? Can you guys hear me well enough? By the way, check out what's on the screen. Just take a look at that while we're at it, right? All right. NC Junior. Okay. So everybody's here with me still? I want to make sure everybody can hear me before I go ahead and play this. You can hear me? Thank you, Copa. Right, Google's watching. Every Angela is nasty. So after I was already put through YouTube trial, right? I was already determined to be a liar. This is what Angela plays to use against me. Ready? So I'm really confused. My doctor just called, right? And they said that the biopsies, the one came back cancerous, but that is benign. And that there's nothing that we're not going to do anything about it. We're going to have another checkup in 6 months. But I don't understand because, and I said this to her, like, I don't understand what you're saying though, because benign means non-harmful, right? But cancer is harmful. So I'm not fully understanding like why we're just going to leave it. And I said to her, I just want to have a hysterectomy. Like I just want to have it removed, just get it out. And they said they don't, I would have to come in and talk to them. They don't really recommend that. But I don't understand how something can be cancerous but be non-harmful. That's not making sense to me. Does that sound like a liar? Does it sound like I lied? Or does it sound like I didn't fucking understand? And to top it off, they said it's cancerous. What part of that is a lie? Play it again. So I'm really confused. My doctor just called, right? And I also want to point out, you can hear I'm not home right now, right? So I'm really confused. My doctor just called, right? And they said that the biopsies, the one came back cancerous, but that is benign. And that there's nothing that we're not going to do anything about it. We're going to have another checkup in 6 months. But I don't understand because, and I said this to her, like, I don't understand what you're saying though, because benign means non-harmful, right? But cancer is harmful. So I'm not fully understanding like why we're just going to leave it. And I said to her, I just want to have a hysterectomy. Like I just want to have it removed, just get it out. And they said they don't, I would have to come in and talk to them. They don't really recommend that. But I don't understand how something can be cancerous but be non-harmful. That's not making sense to me.
They probably meant that it was pre-cancerous. Like it's something that looks like it might, eventually grow into cancer. There's like precancerous cells that they can detect. Maybe ask them if they recommend. I know there's cryosurgery. One of my friends got cryosurgery where they just freeze off the cells that look bad.
Thank you, Lokis.
And
thank you.
It's not really painful. I had scar tissue, so I had it done. I couldn't get pregnant, and I had a kidney operation at one time, and I had a bunch of scar tissue that was, I guess, in the way of me getting pregnant, and I had the cryosurgery. But they can also do that for precancerous cells. So I think they just want you to come back and see if it progresses any, and then they might decide to do something with it.
So what's crazy is why didn't Angela at that point say, you lied? You lied, because I didn't. Then I said, I'm going to have to call back because she kept saying cancerous but benign. That's what's throwing me off. Because as Loki's mom stated here, I had 4 samples taken. 3 were benign, 1 was cancerous, as is stated, and the fucking confusion. Nobody at this point in this chat says I'm lying. Not one. Matter of fact, they go on to talk about their own experiences, and one says, definitely call them back and ask to clarify. Also ask about the abnormal bleeding. That's what led me there. Why didn't you say at that point, Angela, that I was lying? Why did you go on to defend me for all that time after? Why did you wait till we had a falling out to put out my personal medical against me, which is the same exact fucking thing You cried about being done to you and called people horrible for doing, right? Hell yeah, cancer's scary. I had precancerous cells in 2019. In the words of them, I raw dogged myself. I was bleeding. I went to the doctor. She looked at my vagina and she said the slightest touch makes it bleed. You have a friable cervix. She then says, this looks like cancer. She then turned around and asked me if I had a live-in will. I have never been asked if I had a live-in will ever in my life. Ever in my life. So all within one day. Well, you know what's funny about it is most people don't use condoms on toys kill shots, so that was bizarre to say it was raw dogging. You know the worst part about it, Copa? When I was going through the procedures and everything, I was confiding in these ladies. I was sharing all of it with them because I wasn't fucking lying. So let me go get all of that. This current paperwork doesn't say cancer because technically I have to have the colposcopy, whatever it is, to confirm it. But she knew what it was and straight told me it's a matter of how far spread. I was also then sent to get my neck, throat, and ears, or throat, ears, whatever, checked. Okay? Right away, they told me I have to go now and make sure that it's not in my throat or anything else, to have all of that checked out. They tell me not to post it. I said, of course I won't. Wait until you get a treatment plan, then post that. They are going to see this. It says HPV, not cancer. So please wait. Because at this point, they already put my shit out there. It was already out there. But I got more. You want to see how much I can mash that up? Mind you, I'm such an idiot. I'm such a liar, right? This is in private, okay? This is to people I trusted. This is to so-called friends. This is the part they will never show you because it doesn't fit with the narrative they want you to see. Instead, they rather say you have a rotted vagina, you're a liar, you're a scammer. I'm none of those things. My story has never changed. You might have gotten me to mispronounce things or say things or get angry and, maybe something didn't make sense to you because you're looking for it not to. I have cervical cancer. It's just a matter of how invasive, right? Because as I just told you, right after they tell me I have it, she tells me I have to go then have my ears, nose, and throat. No, Google is watching because everybody around me was telling me not to address it anymore. Everybody around me. No. Oh my God, Jess, I'm so sorry. You must be so scared. Yeah, apparently they suspected it in 2019. I was supposed to follow up and didn't. But I literally did forget because the car accident and everything else, meaning COVID. We love you, Jess. Is a hysterectomy an option? There's a chance it's not invasive. She said there's treatments and we just have to pray it hasn't gone too far or to my throat or organs. And here I even say colonoscopy because I am that uneducated and medical that I have no idea what I'm even saying, that I called it a colonoscopy. Which I'm pretty sure if that's the wrong word, they tore me apart for that too. Nobody corrected me in private though. Whatever it is now, then we'll talk about all of that, she said. This is the day of my appointment. This is the day of my appointment. And I certainly did not raise money for cancer. I didn't raise a penny for cancer. Thank you, Spitfire. So you've had the same thing happen, right? Well, and here, let me explain this. So this is also what they claim made me a liar. My family doctor is the same place I go for everything. For OBGYN visits, for the oncologist, they are all in the same office, all of them. I called around to 4 different places to try to have an appointment sooner the day I walked out of their office. I didn't want to have to wait weeks to know. Matter of fact, you guys want to see the text messages to my own mother? Telling my own mother? How dare you say I'm lying? Because you nitpick and take different little clips out of different little fucking situations where I was the most scared in my life and try to say that means I'm lying. Now I'm going to show you messages with my own mother where I cried to my own mother that the doctor just told me I have cancer, okay? Fucking keep telling me I was lying. That was the scariest moment of my life. And I'm sorry I wasn't dying the way you people wanted me to be dying. Oh no, I'm doing it, Lucy, because I'm so tired of these people. Because this is the shit they will never show you. No, it's just a text with her. That's all. I'm so sick of being called a fucking liar. I am. I'm tired of it. I didn't fucking lie. You all deemed me a liar the moment it came out. You wanted me. This is all they ever use against me is my recovery and my health. That's it. Every time. Every person that dislikes me, that's what they use against me. I have to grab my old phone to get it. Before I even had my diagnosis back, I had people calling me a liar. So I do apologize if there were times where I felt so fucking accused. All right, here we go. Here I am in private to a friend. I just got diagnosed with cervical cancer. I said, yeah, man, I had no idea. It's why I bled like a murder scene. Are you okay? Oh, shit. I said, yeah, we have to see if it's invaded other organs. She goes, are you panicking? How are you feeling right now? I said, I'm panicked. She says, I'm panicking. I wrote back, I'm trying to ignore it, to be honest. If I focus on that right now, I will totally throw myself to a panic attack and pity party. She asked if I have a will. Oh man, what the fuck? I've never been asked that shit. I would have said, hey, can you give like 2 seconds to process before you throw that out? What part of me was lying? What fucking part of me? The part you want to see as a lie? Let me edit this so before I send it to myself. Fucking sick of these people. Sick of them. Now hold on, because I'm going to show you the other part where I'm talking to my own relatives. And give me 1 second. That's it, Spitfire. That's it. It's all I heard. Let me put these on the screen. Give me 1 second to go grab another phone to look for an old message, and I will be right back. We're dead in this shit today. I'm done. I am done. All right. Sorry about that. So here, let's go through here. I mean, this was 2 years ago. No, you're right, Larlu, but I feel like others need to see what a manipulative, lying piece of shit Angela is. She is a lying piece of shit. She is the instigator of all instigators. She is the one person who will tell you to vent in private and then later use it against you. That is Angela. And I'm so sick of her going around to these creators like Whispers chat, telling everybody, and Whispers was just as wrong for it, to go to her channel and see all of my personal information being put out. They stalk me in chats. I am tired of being stalked in. Most importantly, they are doing what they literally accuse me of doing. Oh, remember how I told you about seasonal depression? You're right, Jambot. Here's Angela, right? Here's Angela. She goes, "You okay?" And she calls me. I said, "Yeah, my aunt had an emergency. I had to go take care of her. I'm home now, throwing dinner on." "Okay, I get worried. You don't seem yourself lately. So this weather change is definitely affecting my mood." "I get it. You do have many that care about you. You can go live about whatever you want. They kept asking about you." Okay, wait till you hear these voice messages. I said, "I know. I'm trying." She gives me
I think maybe Melissa's just around more to speak to Amanda. I don't know. I think they click.
let me pause really quick. If they're saying I'm depressed, it's not work, whatever. She sends me a drama clip to play. Now listen to this one. I said, "Yeah, I think Melissa has more free time and Amanda needs that attention." Agree. She goes, "I missed you both." I said, "I haven't been that distant." Listen what she says.
You have. I don't think you realize you have, but you have. And then you keep telling people that you're going to go live, and then you just don't. And then the next day you say you're going to go live and you don't. And I'm just worried that, not about me, but your subs, that they're just going to, stop following you and go somewhere else, especially with all the shit that's going on. I don't know.
Because I'm depressed and I can't go live, right? She thinks that my subscribers are going to leave me. I said, "Really? Yeah, it doesn't seem that way to me. Yes, the going live thing is an issue. The seasonal depression is getting to me already." Right? Because she's more worried that I'm going to lose. You think I gave a fuck about subscribers with utmost respect at that point? Now listen to the rest.
Yes, it is. It has been. I've noticed that something's off with you. Just make a schedule. Just make a schedule and make yourself keep with it. Because being with people or talking to people helps way more than just, closing yourself off from everybody.
Because it's that easy, right? Because it's that easy. Because being depressed,
I think maybe
YouTube comes first, right? All right, so April 8th, here we are. April 8th of what? 22. April 8th of 22. I'm looking for messages with my own mother. That's what happened, Crime Brulee. The less I addressed the drama, the more distant and less Angela came around. When I decided I didn't want to do drama as much and I didn't want to be the raging lunatic I was, and I actually felt regretful for the things I said and done, she stopped being as active with us. And a lot of you noticed that. Not the only one. She encouraged that we vent, that people vent to her. And then she uses that all against you. All right, here we are. All right. Here we go. Scribes have it right. Would you rather take care of your own mental health? Thank God I'm surrounded by people that see me as a human, unlike Angela, which you've all saw me ask her and say that to her, right? Do you even see me as a friend or just a creator? Well, the answer was creator with Angela. Absolutely was creator. All right. Mhm. I want everybody to know, too, that right prior to my cancer and everything, my grandmother died, who was a big part of my life. And Angela and them have absolutely used that against me. As they are using every loved one of mine against me, they did not fail to use my deceased grandmother. Here's my own mother on April 9th. Did you hear from doctor? No. Did you call them? Not yet. Well, it's 4 p.m. on a Saturday. I said, I know. I don't think they're open. So I'm getting close to where I need to be, to where I can show you all that I even immediately went to my mom and told her. Fucking assholes is what they are. And like you guys said, it doesn't matter, because anybody who wants to see it one way is going to see it one way. They don't care. They don't care. They will literally defend you for years. And when they no longer like you, they will take back everything they defended you on. Right? So again, I ask you all, if I am so horrible, and during the time when I was being the most horrible with my words, where I was a nasty, raging bitch, she was my top supporter. She was my top supporter. So if I was that bad and that horrible, why did you stay? Why did you stay? Why is it that when I decided I wanted to do better and be better, you turned on me? And you now use the same things I said while you were with me from the same group chats that you participated in against me. Can anybody make that make sense? I bet you can't. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Sandy. Why did you stay? She didn't want me to change. She didn't want me to do better, be better. And now she'll use those moments, those darkest moments that she stuck around for. She'll now use them against me to try to vilify me, which is insane. As literally, she is sitting over there. They're sitting over there doing exactly what they're accusing me of have done in private. It makes no fucking sense. And then, to boot, oh, she said I manipulated her, Copa. She acts like my 35-year-old ass, okay? She acts just like my 35-year-old, not 34, 35 for fuck's sake. Jesus God. Controlled her goofy ass. Hey, without borders, Angela wants to know how it's your fault she got caught lying. You think any of you that Angela reached out to try to get to go at me, if you think she likes any of you, and she said it against everybody she's ever supported, Zero Jules. Oh, Marie, this is honest to God the last time I'm acknowledging any of them. I did one by one. I went through TT, I went through Voices, and now her, and I am done. Do you know how many private messages I've not put out to not get others involved? To not intentionally hurt others? If you think what I said without borders in private was so horrible, you should see what Angela had to say. If you guys want me to hurt fucking feelings, I can hurt fucking feelings. How about the fact that they're trying to say that I doxed Hooker? That photo came from Angela. Well, it's the only content they have, Marie, as they're nodding out. It's the only content they have as they nod out playing other people's streams. Let me put in another word. Thank God I removed that photo that led to me going to the doctor, because Angela would have put that on the screen too. So I'm supposed to care about what I show, such as proven that Angela has always had channels that doxed her, because while it might indirectly dox Angela, right? But who remembers that when I made that post that stayed up for 3 minutes on a backup channel that doesn't even get any views? Who remembers that Angela posted a photo of my house? Anybody? So I'll tell you what, if I'm so evil, thank you, Hooker. If I am so fucking evil and I'm such a real life going piece of shit, why do you guys keep going at me? Shouldn't you be afraid of me? Angela wanted me to have Natasha arrested for that. Angela encouraged me to call the news on that. Oh, please. Angela did all the digging too. Why are all the... Riddle me this, Google. Why are all the people around Angela diggers, but she isn't? How are you surrounded by all these people, Angela, but you're so innocent? And if I would have known that everything I entrusted in this bitch in private was going to become YouTube fodder, if you all don't think that this woman stayed by me for two... Oh, how about when the wife died? Do you guys know that Angela's the one? Oh, actually, I didn't put this one up. Let me put this one up. I forgot. Sorry. This is important too. All right. So we got NC Junior. I'm going to be nice, Glenn, and I'm going to black this out. All right, this one. Followed by photos of your mother. All right. Now, I don't think I need it to have... Oh, how can I block that out enough so that you can't say it's a dox, but you can see what it says. No, I'm going to block it out. All right. Let me send myself this. I'm sorry. I know you guys are tired, but literally, I've been holding this in for months, so way too long. Time to address it and get it off my chest so I can be done with it. And we can all just go about our merry way and have fun which is actually what I wanted to do today. I wanted to have fun with you guys for my birthday, but that's okay. We'll get there. I think you guys understand this. Let me email myself these two. Because there's one thing Angela always did. When it came to public doxes, she would always take a screenshot. Don't you all think that's a bit weird? Right, Angela? And then if you go and you share those in private, you are now doxing that person too, aren't you, Angela? Here we go. Here's another example. I think they try to say that I've doxed this person as well. All right. Right, you're right. You are so right, Tattoos, Crime Brulee. You guys are right. This has been going on since fucking June, dude. June. This bitch put out information. Took from what they claim was my cancer fund. You're right. This is closing the chapter for me. Thank you, Wiccan. Thank you, Hooker. A fundraiser that was money raised to take my kids to Florida. Well, I didn't raise enough, right? And it was a little naive of me. It was actually subscribers that were telling me to make a fundraiser to take them on vacation, but whatever. I make the fundraiser. I don't raise enough. People start saying I raised it on cancer. It was a month after the fact. It had nothing to do with the cancer. Whatever. I didn't get enough. So during the summer, my daughter was invited to go to cancer. To go to Florida with a family friend, with her friend and their family members. I know the mother. She's like a second mother, my daughter, and her daughter, So I send my daughter. Well, for whatever reason, Angela shows a screenshot where I say, I took money from our Florida fund so Alexis could go with her friend. She swindled me. Right? She swindled me into letting her go. They took the word swindled and they used it to call my daughter a criminal. Right? Me saying swindled about a teenage girl. They used that and they said, she's a criminal. And then their friend that she mods for went on and held an entire stream that my then 16-year-old daughter was in Florida being gangbanged by college men. That my daughter, at 16, was in and out of hotel rooms with college men. Absolutely, AJ. Thank you for saying it. Now, how would you all feel if you had to listen to this woman spend an hour that your daughter was being gangbanged by college men for an innocent trip she took with her friends because of this bitch and her screenshots? Yeah. Yeah. But they'll tell you all that I attack kids, right? The same person that cries that people are using her tragedy, her death of a child against her, has a mod and mods for a woman that told another mother whose daughter died that she was to blame for it and made a title that said mother or murderer. And you have the nerve to say that I'm attacking your kids? Fuck you, dude. All right. So Angela sends me a screenshot. And the screenshot is of Natasha's grandbaby. Wasn't my business to see it. Again, redoxing information. Right? Because if a dox is placed publicly, you take a screenshot for your armor to use against the person later. There's something wrong there, right? That's also a dox. So she sends me the baby screenshot screenshot of the baby. There's a picture of the baby. She says nobody should be putting up that little baby. Nope, Angela, but you shouldn't be screenshotting it either. I said, oh, come fuck on. Are you serious? She's beautiful, truth be told. She's precious. That YouTube asshole is Voice's friend. So Voice's friend went and doxed a baby that Angela redoxed. I said, yup, and trash just like her. I hope someone doxes them all. Now, if I'm such a doxer, why didn't I just dox them? Right? She goes, I think that's what Creepo is doing. Natasha's live tonight had Glenn's and Trisha's last names in the title. She then tells me their last names. You guys see that? She's now doxing their last names to me. All right, good for her. She goes, that was her title. And I said, even their names are unattractive. All right? Now, this is when I said it's still creepo. That I get that what Glenn does is fucking wrong, which is he put up a screenshot, a really close-up of her daughter's eye. But I disagree with going at his mother. Angela now shows me his mother. Right? Shows me his mother. Essentially redoxing Glenn's mother to me. If I'm such a doxer, why wouldn't I be okay with a man I hate having his mother dox? Why would I speak against that if I'm such a real life going piece of shit? Why would I publicly say that you shouldn't be doxing his mother? Now, Angela says that I doxed Glenn by, in private, sharing a photo of his home. Here is a woman that you will see everywhere telling all of you I'm a real life going piece of shit. I'm so super confused as to why your name is even in his mouth. You rarely even mention him and his dirty girlfriend. And mind you, they now support him and his dirty girlfriend. They support it. They support them now, guys. Keep that in mind. I am so sick of this constant jump on the Jessica hate train so everyone will like and accept me. I am fine right here where I don't have to hate anyone to be part of this community. I can go to any channel I want to. I don't have to hate anyone and actually feel welcome because people here are actually genuinely nice. That is no other than the good Trisha, who also invited me on a family trip with her to meet her family. She invited me to meet her family. She is now one of the sheeple running around saying I go real life on people. Well, that's really crazy and that I control where people go. Well, your comment right there shows that that's not true, but also, why would you invite me to meet your family if I, dox people's families and attack kids? Anyway, I respond with, he's fucking delusional. I never mentioned him and I never doxed him or his family, or even his home for that matter. But he sure did dox mine. He must be thinking of creepo. What a weirdo. Angela's daughter is the same age as me and lives at home with no kids. Angela says that's me attacking her daughter. I say that's me defending myself. If you think you can sit there and tell people I live with my parents and judge me, even if I did, I don't, but even if I did, you're judging me for that, telling me I need to get a job and telling me what a great career you've had, then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to ask you why you didn't teach your own daughter the same. Why your daughter that's my age lives with you, right? Does that make sense to anybody else? If you're trying to shame me for something, you're essentially shaming your own childless daughter. Because a single mother of two needing help from family. It's completely different than a childless woman of the same age living at home. So again, you all saw there that Angela Reed doxes people. She sent me Natasha's grandbaby. And then she sent me Glenn's mother. And she sent me Glenn and Trisha's last name. Don't you guys all think that's a dox? Hey, OG. She knows exactly where I live because she fucking described it on a platform with over 300 people watching, which is a dox. So if I decided to post a screenshot showing that Angela has always had doxing channels, so why the fuck would they suddenly be me? Oh well. Don't post a photo of my home. Again, be thankful that I don't pull it up right here, right now. You want to go into the many bad things she had to say about Brittany J and Voices and even TT herself? Because we can do that too. Matter of fact, you want to hear how horrible the people Angela aligns herself with? On my one video, I showed that Angela herself said that TT doxes people and goes real life on them. Angela's own words have told you all that TT goes after kids and uses people's kids against them. So holy fucking shit. Now all of a sudden it's me? Because of what I said in private, not what I acted on in public? How can you demonize me for the same shit you support? Don't you think that's a little crazy? They just denounced her the other day. They're only using her as a weapon against me because they need content and they'll take anything they can. So, let me play you all this.
Really over the top. Natasha now has this little group of very hateful fucking people. Glenn, Kevin Crafton, Voices. I mean, they're beyond just typical asshats. They wishing death upon people, and as I said, they would probably buy tickets to be at her funeral. It's beyond like hate. It's really over the top. There's Miss P.
She just named all the people she sits with, guys. She just named the same people she sits with. Ain't that crazy? The same people you sit with are the same names you named. And there's much more of that. There's so much more of that. I mean, we could be here all day. I probably should have organized a little bit better. But we would be here all day, honest to God. No exaggeration. No exaggeration. Everybody she sits with, she has accused of going after kids and going real life. Matter of fact, she had one video removed because I didn't know she privacy struck me. So I didn't look at my email, but wait till you guys see this one. Hear this one. All right. Videos. So you guys heard how she really feels about Sophie and Replay, who she hated. And Replay, you were such a sucker for buying into that. Let me make this big so you can all hear it and see it. There we go. Let me expand it. Let me move this over here. I want you all to see and hear this one. It's diabolical. Absolutely. So this is Angela speaking about the people she now sits with. Right, Replay was trying to go real life on Angela. She even messaged Angela's arch enemy. Yeah, we know. These people are unbelievable, aren't they? Can I make this bigger? All right, maybe I can't. Put a 1 if you guys are able to hear this when I push play. I'm going to play. Can you guys hear that where she's talking about Kim and Crafton's ex? You don't hear it? Okay, hold on. Let me go this way. No, don't hear it. All right. So I'm going to have to do it this way. Just a minute. I mean, this is important to hear because these are the people she sits with, okay? Currently sits with in defense. We know they like to get Twitter finger happy. So we got to put a banner up. Banner and batter. The big girl mafia, right. And you know what, Crime Brulee? It's sad that Tiffany had to report in October, Shug, that Tiffany had to experience them doing to her what they've done to me and to Brittany and to many others. You should start hearing it in a second.
Of course,
Here it comes.
yes, the ex. They have Sarah, and it's very possible that one of his exes sent that laptop. My guess would be Sarah. And that was another issue I had with Kim and Crafton, is because I befriended Sarah because Mandy was the one that reached out to her and got her involved in the first place. And Mandy put out a bunch of stuff about.
Does anybody else think it's weird? Okay. Does anybody else think it's weird that these people are reaching out to creators' exes? Does anybody else think it's maybe real life? Right, Loki's mom, because none of us are reporting yet, but please do report. Does anybody else find it real life to contact somebody's ex? Hey, C12, it's good to see you. It's weird, right? Do you know when this ex, Tiffany, died of Crafton? Angela ran and found all of this woman's photos and music she made and then put together a video with that information and said because that she wasn't going to allow Crafton to abuse her even in death. And now Angela sends that abusive man information against me, knowing that I've taken out legal charges on them. But her who helped me gather everything to go legal on them, the person who you heard call extremely dangerous, that they needed to be shut down, she's now handing them information pertaining to me and my kids. I don't give a fuck how much you dislike me. That's fucked.
About, Crafton, because she learned a bunch of stuff. And then she wanted Sarah to go live with her, and Sarah refused. So Mandy went after her and was threatening her. So I befriended Sarah because of that. It had nothing to do with me wanting to go after Kim and she was in my group. She's no longer in my.
So, for those who are unaware, Angela, last time Mandy was here, Angela was a mod for Mandy. Okay? When she talks about group, she had a Facebook group. That was all about exposing Natasha. Here's the thing. Crafton's ex came to me. Crafton's ex came to me, the one that died, Tiffany. I spoke to her. Angela never spoke to her. Angela used that woman's passing as a pissing contest. That's how much respect she had for that woman. And now she's best friends with Crafton. Shows you how much more respect she had, right? Shows you how genuine that video and digging into that woman's life was for.
My group. She left because I wouldn't like further her agenda. They tried it with agenda. I just wanted, to let her have a place to vent. But then, then they went to TT, and TT put a bunch of shit out there, and got blasted for it. So now they're over there in Lana's chat and wanting her to go after them because they have a beef with, Kim and Crafton. It's like, oh my God. I didn't agree with any of the personal stuff being put out there about.
So TT put out information about Crafton with his exes, right? So what if in private I wanted to reach out to an ex? I never did. And I also never put any of their information public. But who remembers when Angela did? Who remembers when Angela put out an entire video of Crafton's ex Sarah's personal conversations without Sarah's permission or knowledge? Anyone? So your screenshot of me wanting to reach out to an ex doesn't mean shit, Angela, when you've actually done it, dumbass. Wanting to and doing so are two separate things, and you just proved my point right there, idiot. How fucking pathetic you are. So once again, you are trying to demonize me for something you two have done. Hey, Naomi. Have a great day, Jason. Isn't this weird, PB&J? But let's demonize Granny for saying in private that she wanted to reach out. Not that she did, but she wanted to. But let's neglect the fact that Angela and TT actually have. So if you want me demonized for wanting to, then what the fuck does it make you that you did? Idiot. You're so stupid. You just proved the entire point of my video today.
About Cameron Crafton, even though I was pissed at him at the time, I did not agree with it. I went to war with TT because she put up private messages between Mandy and her. So I went at TT and she finally took it down. Yeah, I don't, any real life shit. It pisses me off.
Angela doesn't agree with it, but she later went to do it. She later went to do it herself. Thank you, Joe Madre, for waking up. I knew it'd only be a matter of time before you did. Thank you so much for having your eyes opened. Thank you. Right, Crime Brulee. Now, I will prove to you all that Angela did that to Sarah and that I was against it. And I said, you didn't get her permission before doing that? Man, it's pretty fucked up, Angela. Pretty fucked up, Angela. Once again, trying to demonize me for exactly what you actually did. I've talked to his ex Sarah on the phone a couple of times and I believe her. You guys ready? You guys ready for this?
You know, I heard that about Ken Crafton too because of Sarah. Sarah said that he is a hacker. And I'm sure that's the same thing she told Lana, and Lana believes it. I don't know if it's true. I know that Brittany of MCF, that her stuff was hacked. She did have a lot of issues when I was a mod for her. And Kim and Crafton were trying to help her with her website. So it's a possibility. It's a huge possibility because Sarah told me a lot of things that he did with an ex record company's website that she knew about. So they don't like her and they call her Dr. Sarah.
I'm not a
But she had
hacker.
a lot of information, and I never put any of his personal information out, but she did tell me a hell of a lot of stuff about Crafton.
Well, at that point, she never put the personal information out, but she did go further to do so, admitting that she talked to Sarah on the phone a few times. So, let me go to this one. Oh, thank the good Lord, Jet. I'm not a hacker. All right, let me type in this word. I'm sorry, guys. We got to get. Joe Madre is one person who actually did leave me believe in this shit that Angela was showing. So her coming back around and admitting that she sees now she was wrong means a lot to me, honestly. And that's what the point of today is to prove that while I've said things in private, I never acted on them. I was encouraged to say things in private so that I wouldn't act on them publicly. Here she goes again. Let me get this one. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah, don't you think it's a little hypocritical? Again, to try to demonize me for shit you've actually done? Who the hell is Sarah N, though? Now she's a mod for Brittany. Digging into moderators much, Angela? For what? Why was it any of your business? All right.
Question is, how did she become a mod? Like, how did that?
Now, I was confused because Kim was a mod on my channel and I didn't mod her, and it freaked me out. So Lana is using some of the stuff I sent her. Pray for me. Pray she leaves my name out of it. Yeah, because you're always in the middle, Angela. Always sending around screenshots. Naomi, she's gone on about me since June. I am very much aware. Unfortunately, I am so aware. And it doesn't matter to me because this is for me. This is all for me. The way Angela is trying to demonize me for the shit she's done is unbelievable. So let's see. And I'm going to show you all what a piece of shit Angela actually is. What's this one? Oh, we already showed she lied about her marriages, right? Here's Angela admitting that Lindsay's ex-husband was in TT's chat and that Lindsay was going to flip out. Right, because why the fuck do you have people's exes anywhere? Jennifer's live. Basically, everyone is in Natasha's shit list. Nothing new unless you kiss her ass. Now you kiss her ass, don't you? Her ex is in there. She's going to flip her shit. Who is her ex, Angela? And then she gives Lindsay's ex full name, Jason Blank. Boom. But we're the real lifers, right? Who's this? Angela? She searched my family, my exes, fuck her. You always say that when you're justifying your hate campaign against someone. Yes, he was in TT's chat. Jennifer is TT. Before that, though, she was Tululu. And after that, she was Val. And then she finally came out as herself. If nobody here knows the back history of that bigot, boy, you will learn. She knew my ex was remarried. What was that? Mm. Here we go. I want to show proof. So when I said, dude, I'll contact her ex, her current, her exes, let me find her daughter's social media too. I'll do it all. This is after my daughter was presented as content. I spoke out of anger because that is what people do in private. They vent out of anger. So I want to show where here's Angela admitting that she's never talked to Crafton's ex Tiffany, as she made a whole video for. And we all found it weird that you dug into them. She says, what I worry about with Crafton is him fabricating something and beating you to the punch, so to speak. That's who he is. How else would someone get Natasha back to going at you but to show us something you did to her? I'm a worrier, but I also don't underestimate him or Kim. And then boom, we got the Docs channel. That channel Angela is now advertising for people to go at me. She goes, why is Save Robbie tagged? Damn, I wish she would lose her channel. That is now the channel that Angela runs around tag teaming and chats about me. Now give me 1 second to hear this voice clip before I play it. I'm going to play you guys this, but I'm also going to take a screenshot so you can see it. Because you need to see it. To understand what I am talking about and why I get as angry and upset as I get, I need you all to see this. And unfortunately, this is going to have something to do with you, Lindsay. And I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm doing this to show why I would get as upset as I would get and get as angry as I would get, which I think we're all human of and have done. But to understand what I am saying and who she now sits with as she claims I go after kids, you guys need to hear and see this. Thank you so much, Mike, for being here. All right, so this is all right. This is on Thanksgiving. And I'm going to end it on this note because I don't want to do this any longer. But this is going to be my final validation of why I would get so upset. Now let me remove my little warning sign. And instead of making this into a video, I am going to play this. All right. So on my screen, you see her say, "Hey, I need to tell you something, but I don't want to ruin your Thanksgiving." Even Thanksgiving wasn't off, right? So listen to these clips.
So Lindsay made a video, and in the video, she was showing.
Now, you would think this was end of the world shit, that we are going to interrupt you on Thanksgiving with your family for this, right?
When your daughter came into the chat, and how it's still up, and how somehow that, you made your own daughter a target, and sort of absolving herself from the TikTok thing, or at least trying to, but she pointed out
It messed
your
up.
daughter, and that video's still up. And then Lycan went live, and he played it, and I was watching their live, which was a shit show, and they were talking about your kids. And then Irvin messaged me. He's like, "Angela, I need to show you something. There's an account with your son's name," and they were commenting in your comment section. So me, Christine, and Froggy went over and went through all the comments and the videos, and we removed them all. And I subbed to the account so I can keep an eye on it. But Natasha did a live earlier, and she was showing something about the handles. And if you don't change your handle, it goes to your, I guess, what your email was, the beginning of your email. And she caught Glenn posing with a picture of, I guess, Dalton's daughter or whatever. So, I mean, I think it's like a high probability it's Glenn and his bullshit.
So this is Angela's now friends with Glenn. She's now friends with her. With him, I mean. I'm sorry.
It's almost like they're trying to, I guess Glenn is trying to push you over to Natasha's, but you have shit on Crafton. But now they're just fucking around and using people's children. And it was Glenn that found the stuff on your father. So I really think it's a high probability that it's him. But I want you to look at this picture. Don't get upset, but look at this picture. Is this really your son? Because it's a boy with blonde hair. So I don't think it is, but I'm going to let you look.
So on Thanksgiving, she's going to tell me that this is going on with my children, right? So then she sends me the screenshots, right? And for those who are wondering why I get upset in private, well, let me show you what was going on. All the kids at school beat me up and flushed my head down the toilet. Mommy, I hope I get cancer. Okay. Mommy, you smell like an ashtray. She goes, I deleted the comments.
One was on your Voices video, and two were on your latest community post about Kim.
So isn't it amazing that when you go at Kim Crafton and Voices, your relatives get doxxed? Right? So then you see here that is without a doubt Glenn.
That's what Natasha caught with a picture. I guess that's Dalton's daughter, but you could see the handle is like something thunder. Like he didn't remember to change his handle or whatever. I have the timestamp of it, but I'm thinking it's fucking Glenn running around using people's children.
So I respond back, Angela, Jace is 10. That's not him. She tries showing me a photo of a very adult boy, like a teenager, on Thanksgiving, who asked me if it was actually my son, who is 10, who she even acknowledged doesn't have blonde hair. Why would it be him? She knew it wasn't him, but she wanted to upset me on Thanksgiving. She goes, I didn't think so, but had to ask. So then I respond, and I'm just being honest with you. This was my response to all of this. Does my CP sum this up? Because now Lindsay's daughter is fair fucking game. What's her kid's name again? I didn't even know your daughter's name, Lindsay. But yes, since all of you were over there talking about my children, I felt like it'd be fair if I did it to yours. But I didn't. So she goes, don't go to their level. I said, no, I'm going to make a point. I wasn't going to your level. I was making a point that if you think and my children are fair content, then yours would be fair content, right? She goes, but they have been discussing your children all night. I'm worried. So I went live that night. And I literally said, I'll fucking go at your kid. You probably remember this, Lindsay. You probably remember it. Because I absolutely did go live that night and I lost my shit. And then Angela says, and this was middle of the night, after finding all this out, make a post. Say you aren't going after anyone's kids. You were making a comparison, or this will be content for days. I said, I did. Like, I didn't need Angela to tell me that. I did. She said, I want to yell at you, but I know you were already upset. They are doing this shit on purpose to trigger you. To trigger me. And then I get sent this video. Look what I found searching. Little bit recorded it and we missed it. Natasha says many people sent her your daughter's TikTok. I'd ask her who.
Astonishes me. How Granny sits up there smoking her cigarettes, looking like absolute trash. Him up there screaming and hollering on her panel with her, and they're talking to somebody else and the things that they've done on. And then you get Lindsay on panel, and she's talking horrible. All these other people are. Y'all are all horrible. You're all disgusting excuses for human beings. Y'all do the same damn thing that you criticize everybody else for. You all use people drink. And yes, I did say that I got that information about Granny's daughter back in December, because I did. And I've actually gotten it several times from several different people. And I'm going to tell you this right now.
So who goes after kids? And why would people send you people's kids? So when she shows you a screenshot of me saying, I want to go after their kids, it's because my kids were topics. They were people's fucking content. I haven't told anyone, but the girl that has a PPO on Lindsay is going to do a live with all of her evidence after Thanksgiving. And I told TT I didn't tell anyone. Who gave you that, by the way? That was one of my SS. The girl that had the PPO actually went on Lindsay's instead and admitted that she was misguided and wrong. So who wouldn't be upset in that situation? Isn't that wild? So if you get partial screenshots from that time, yeah, I sound fucking crude. I sound cruel. Hell, I might even sound evil. If you just see the screenshots of what I had to say without the context. But the context is my kids were being attacked. See how that works, guys? Dumbass Tiff did a cook with me live last night, starting a turkey and claiming she was such a good cook. She said she was cooking her turkey 10 minutes per pound and didn't know what to do with the roll dough. We were all highly entertained watching her book in her home she didn't get kicked out of. Cook in her home she didn't get kicked out of. Because at that time, Tiffany had a fundraiser claiming she was being kicked out of her home. She never moved. As they asked about everybody else's funds and incomes, she never moved. So here goes Angela. You okay? I wrote, yeah, I'm fine. Just been busy with the kids. She writes, good. You should go live and take some of Lycan's viewers. I'm busy with my kids. You should go live and take some of his viewers. What's this, Angela? They didn't care for Crafton's exes to be heard, but they dig deep in others. Oh, interesting, Angela. I'm intrigued, but sometimes their scandals they blow are pretty real life stuff. Isn't that interesting that she now sends these people shit?
Did I tell you how jealous she was after D2S helped Brandy with her like opening little thing? I don't know what they call it. I don't have a channel, but she has like a little opening intro, I guess is what you call it. And then Melissa found out, and she's like, "Well, where's mine? I thought you were gonna make me one." Blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever.
So again, you can take little snippets of any conversation I said or anything I said over 2.5 years. But without the context, you are painting a false narrative. The real narrative is Angela stayed with me. Angela's the one that informs me. And when I no longer wanted to do the drama or be a raging lunatic anymore, Angela dropped me off and turned on me. I ask you all again, if I go real life and I'm a doxer and I attack kids, why have these women been going after me since June? Don't you think they'd be afraid that I do it to them? Why did Angela stay with me through my worst behaviors on YouTube? Because I was nasty. I'll be the first one to admit I was nasty. But Angela was my right hand defending me, hyping me up, assuring me that, like I showed you all, if I did decide to go real life, I'd be justified. Natasha is trash. Hopefully, it'll light a fire under her ass. This is when they went on that Natasha's ex-mod had the AdSense set up in her name and that it was affecting her income. They do want to bait me into doing the same. Angela wants me to go real life on people. And also, when I come across them, I will post the screenshots where she made an entire video about Crafton's ex Sarah and her private conversations with her without Sarah being aware she was doing so. I would have never known any of the drama happening if it weren't for Angela making me aware. Which I bring you all back to when I asked Angela, you never come to me as a friend, only as a creator. She knew I was depressed. And instead of asking me if I was okay or, she would just send me drama shit. And when she said, I didn't send you drama shit, my whole point is you didn't speak to me unless it was about drama. When I wasn't doing the drama, Angela wouldn't speak to me. And that screenshot right there is proof. By saying you're just sending me drama shit, I'm saying you never stopped to just speak to me as a friend, not a creator. You never asked how I was doing, knowing I was depressed. All you did was send drama shit. So again, as we are witnessing TT literally spiral out of control, literally becoming so drunk or under the influence of some substance to the point where she is nodding out on her fucking panel, where she is driving under the influence and putting herself in dangerous situations, where she is publicly doxing people and spewing her bigotry. Look who is in her ear. Oh, I do blame it on Angela, because Angela has a good way of getting people out of character. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody's mental health. Anybody's. She cares about her personal agenda. And she is feeding this spiral. She is literally feeding it. They are cheering it on, and it's sickening. It is sick. Now, I'm not saying she's not responsible for her own behavior. I'm just saying, look at how Angela brings out the worst in people. Yep. And that's what she showed. She showed one where Angela was in a private chat with them all, telling them all that I and the doxing channels going against her. So I put out a screenshot proving that Angela has always had doxing channels. They said that was me doxing Angela. Well, oh well. So I'm just glad that a lot of people are opening their eyes. A lot of people are seeing it. A lot of people are realizing that Angela is a piece of shit, that TT is a piece of shit, and that these people will always be pieces of shit. They go real life. They go after kids. They dox. They don't just reach out and have conversations with exes. They host them on their panels. And again, everything Angela is trying to vilify me for saying in private and not actually doing publicly is everything they do publicly. So I am officially putting them all behind me. I am done with all of them. I hate all of them. And I can't wait until TT wakes up and realizes that she is a mouthpiece that looks like a complete moron out here. Thank you guys for spending your day here with me. This was my final done. I am done. I will unprivate all the videos I showed today so you can all watch them on your own time. Maybe I'll upload more of them. But after today, I'm not acknowledging these people whose only content is the hate of me and whose only bonding is the hate of me. And I have intentionally spared people's feelings by not showing what these people had to say about them in private. Replay, someone, aka Sophie. But since you all ran on the Hate Granny campaign, I think I'm going to go ahead and put them up. And you can see that the only reason these people like you now is to further their hate against me. on to bigger, better things. I will not let them drag me back down to them, to their level, the wandering sub. I will not. I will not. I made a choice well before summer. The moment I went on Natasha's panel and told Natasha that I was sorry for what I participated in was the moment I realized I no longer wanted to be that person, which is the moment that Angela started plotting against me. Facts. The more I tried to get away from the drama, the more Angela tried to pull me in. And I realized at that moment it was all content for her. She didn't give a fuck about anybody's real feelings. She just didn't. And when they tried to destroy my community, which you failed, and they tried to chase me off the internet, which you failed, they laughed at bullying me off the internet, and now they have the nerve, Brittany J has the nerve, to say my subs are the types of subs that lead people to self-harm. If you had any clue, Brittany, what you joined in on against me during the summer, as your friends literally tried to mentally break me and almost succeeded. But yes, I did, Jet, and I was so thankful. But I had the common sense to log off. So I couldn't turn around and say that troll comments give me PTSD. I logged off. As proven by one of the videos I played earlier, TT turned on Brittany for no reason. Angela herself acknowledged it. And because Brittany needed a way back into their good graces, she turned on me for no reason. And when they turn again, Brittany, when they turn again, you will have nowhere to land. And they will turn on you again. The same way I told Tiffany that they will use her up and drop her like a hot fucking potato is the same thing they did. I promise they will do the same thing to you. Just like they did once before, Brittany. Actually, I could show those messages, couldn't I, Brittany? Since I'm such a real life going piece of shit, I can show how it was actually you that reached out to me when they turned on me. And told me it's the same thing they've done to you. On June 8th, I got a message from Brittany J on June 8th. After not speaking to her since May 19th, where she wrote, I really can't stand Kim. She's like a hall monitor who's gone rogue. My next message from Brittany came from June 8th at 2:09 p.m. Hey, I wanted to reach out and check on you. I can't believe all that's happening. I wrote back, I can. I saw it coming. Brittany says, oh my God, this is awful. Ellie's taking all kinds of digs too. And what's happening right now to you is identical to what she did to me. Only she's publicly doing it to you. So TT already did it once to Brittany. So I wrote, yup, she sure did do it to you. Oh, Allie too? TT hated Allie. Brittany goes, oh, she trashed me today too. So TT did trash her publicly. So I wrote, shocker. She took the same digs at me that she did at you. Brittany says, and if Jesus himself made that woman tell people what I did to her, she would, honest to God, not be able to say. I was a good friend to her. And my ex-mod seriously need to move the fuck on. It's been a year. Alex fucking running her trap too. I could really blow her ass out right now. I said, you no longer had anything to offer her. That's it. All the shit she's talking on Tia Dash and me, MJ, exactly. She used me and she used you. What the fuck was Megan and OG doing in there? Seriously, I don't like the shady shit. I wrote back, I can't believe this. Same, I'm pissed. I said, Megan claimed she was backing me, but who the fuck knows anymore? Why even go in there? Good question. You can't trust anyone out here, and it's horrible. No, you can't. I just saw Angela's post. I'm sorry. And TT tried to make it out like you hate the Sibs. That's bullshit. I said, what did she say? Of course she did. That's what TT does best. Everything she's accused me of. And she sends me a screenshot of Angela's bullshit ass post. And I wrote, oh, fuck her. I said, hey, Britt, did you see Like and Expose that Tiff reported your channel to the HOWH program, Lenny, to be removed? Wait, what? When the fuck when? What the fuck is wrong with people? I said, go watch from last night, then question why TT and NC's left hand is suddenly emailing you. Right? Yeah, she emailed me last night saying how sorry she was for what Natasha was doing. I thought she was being genuine, but I had no idea she reported my channel. What the fuck is going on here? I said, no, this is why I freaked the way I did. She's a backstabbing, triangulating bitch. A known troll has entered our community. I link her to videos to watch for herself. I said, check his stream. You'll see it all. She said, for what it's worth, Jess, it's bullshit people are calling you paranoid. I said, thank you. They proved I'm not. What's the go? I asked Megan this too. I don't dislike you, Jess. Wolfie was talking mad shit in TT's chat yesterday, and she don't even talk to me, so she's full of ish. So I guess Wolfie was letting everybody know that BJ was talking behind my back. I said, they're trying to pin us. I called her. I said, give me a call when you have a second. I'll keep it quick. She called me back. I called her back. I said, am I disconnected or are you hitting? I said, look at this shit. They contradicted themselves. TTU's never been in Dorothy's or ODN's. What the fuck? Jen Lou included? Shaking my fucking head. I said, Jen Lou can get fucked. I can't wait to expose them all. Every last one. I can't believe all this is really happening. Then she sends me a screenshot. I said, Tiff set you up, no doubt in my mind. That was a setup likely orchestrated by TT. How do you mean? By emailing me? Oh my God, it has created a shit show. I said, yup, by being friendly with you. Next thing you know, Brittany J was over in the chat trashing me. Does it sound like I reached? And then Brittany was telling all of them that I turned on her when I tried to get her involved in my fight with TT and she wanted to get involved. Does it sound like when she reached out to me and said, hey girl, just checking in, you all right? Does it sound like I was trying to get her involved or she tried to get herself involved? Little shig. Who reached out to who in that situation? But let me go a little higher than that. Wow, what is going on with this people? CJ is live and she's a cocky bitch. Like she got a sudden boost of confidence that she never had before. Isn't that crazy? So on June 8th, Brittany J reached out to me and got herself involved in this and then turned around and told all of them that I got mad at her when she wanted to get involved in this. Ain't that fucking something? Those 2 times where we were calling each other back to back, we finally connected on the phone. That's where she was telling me, and I was down the shore. As I told you all, I had to leave. I was in a dark place. I didn't want my kids to see me. I didn't see this betrayal coming. And the next day, my mother joined me. My mom was next to me as I was on the phone with Brittany. I was driving, and she was on speaker. And Brittany was saying how Alex's T-shirts are so shitty that when you wash them, they fall apart to threads. And I said, oh, I guess, so she said she buys them at some store. And I said, we don't have that store. But I guess it'd be similar to our Foreman Mills. And my mom said this is why she doesn't buy shirts at places like TJ Maxx or Marshalls because they fall apart. Brittany now denies all of this. Just like Brittany denies telling me about TT's very mean email to her. On March 19th, I said, hey, are you and TT not cool anymore? She has an upcoming live with Alex? ? Nope. It's a crazy long story. I said, yup, sorry, knew it. It can be very short. She used you like she did me. Got all she could from you, and now it's time to use Alex. I mean, I could be wrong and something major could have happened. Nope. I did absolutely nothing to her. The Cypher and Wolfie and all the mean girls hate me. She's coming into true crime and I get it. She don't want drama with any of them, even though I never told her who to talk to or that I would be upset about her talking to them. I said she used to trash Alex. She wrote me a long message that was probably the most vicious and cruel that I have ever received from a supposed friend. So I'm sticking to myself, honestly. Shut up. What the fuck? Like, why? I knew it was coming. Oh, it was bad. I saw her playing with MJ and Alex. I knew it. She said I was an embarrassment, e-begging, because I'm the only one in the community who asked for people to donate at the beginning of my lives. Oh my fucking God, has she used us for $1,500? Wow. She said I'm not true crime, I'm speculation at best. And then my dumb ass wrote, I never heard you e-beg. Yeah, I lied. Girl. I said, and she's fucking drama. She's not true crime. The worst part of it all is I did nothing to her. I said, she just needed you to climb into the true crime world. I just saw she has a scheduled live tonight at the same time. I just got out of the hospital today, Jess. I haven't been live once this week, except the 5 minutes I came on my panel to tell people I'm okay. What the hell? I've been sick since last Monday. I said, oh my God, are you okay? Listen, she has 74 people with 2 other creators on panel. She's not worth a worry. Keep doing you. Slow down on the lies if you have to for your health. Yeah, we need to have a phone call when you have time. Hey, thanks for everything you said last night. And this ties in to, I still have a t-shirt that Alex made me. It didn't fall apart. This ties into where Angela says that TT turned on Brittany for no reason and that TT went live with 2 creators on panel, but yet Brittany had more viewers. And the same way she used you then, Brittany, is the same way she's using you now. But I won't fucking back you this time. And I hope nobody will. Because she'll turn again. But praise sweet baby Jesus that she got her merch to advertise during a true crime stream where she turned it all into drama to drag me. You're a piece of shit, Brittany. And she will use you again. You guys all have a great night. Remember, don't forget to ask Brittany J if she donated her proceeds from the True Crime / Drag Granny Fest that she hosted the other day, where she encouraged people to buy memberships and buy her merch. Because I heard she made a fucking killing that night. So don't forget, Brittany, you got to donate it to the family because you didn't get permission. Right, you heard Angela screaming at me to stop saying publicly that I was going to go real life on people. Because I didn't just say it privately, I would say it out of anger publicly. That I'm going to fucking go real life on you, I'm going to dox you. But I never did it. I never actually did it. Show me where I have, you lying pieces of shit. And I'm going to show you guys all the bad things Angela had to say about Granny Exposed and DD. I'll show you all both of them. The same 2 channels she's now running around with. I will show you all. Have a great night. Thank you again for being here. Hit the thumbs up if you're not a backstabbing, manipulative, triangulating piece of shit that will jump on any bandwagon and hate with anybody just so you can have some friends out here. And that is when I made this little short. Let me show you really quick before I leave. So that proves right there that Brittany J lied. Shocker. All right. Do 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 do. Good. Karina, you shouldn't want to know them. So this is Brittany after she literally did to me. She literally did just this. She came to me as a shoulder to lean on, to console me that she's experienced her wrath before and that she knows I don't deserve it. But as soon as she saw an in to get in with them, and Brittany, I'll post everything bad thing Angela ever said about you too, Shug. She says and does this.
Do, okay? And what you would never see me do. You would never see me go join up with a group of people and attack one person. I would never do that.
The lie detector determined that is a lie. Because you did just that, Brittany J. You did just that. You joined up with this group of vile women that once attacked you just to attack me. Delicious irony. Amen. Thank you again for the birthday wishes. Thank you for hearing me out once again. Onward and upward. We are moving on. We are growing. Our community is stronger than ever with new, amazing people every single day. And that will make them hate harder and harder. And guess what? I'll give them a reason to. You all have a great night. Thank you again. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, please.